Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. This is Neon Knights, hosted by the developer and creator Ethan Games. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everybody in chat. Thank you, all my fellow players. Thank you, my game master. Welcome in. We're so excited to have you all. I'm so excited to play this. Soderclunk is my shit. Sorry, I lost my cool there for a second. I'm excited. So before we get started, why don't we go around the ring and say who we are, what we do, and where we can be found, as well as who you are playing. I'll start off just so everybody can kind of get a feel for it and nobody else is being thrown in at the deep end. I'm Derek. You might know me as DMDM Studios. I make a lot of content for 5e and other stuff, and I am playing Jet Black. I am a cop who sought justice in their own regard and turned their life away from the Force. Who would like to go next?
I can, if that's okay.
Please, go right ahead.
All right, so my name is Ethan H. Reynolds. You can find me on Twitter, now Facebook, Instagram, and all of those other platforms as Ethan Games. I made Neon Knights last year, but I've made other cool games like Tales from the Aerosphere, a steampunk game, a bunch of one-page class-only games that are completely free to get. And I stream sometimes. Haven't been streaming lately, but I stream sometimes at Ethan Streams on Twitch. But yeah, I'm so excited to be here. I want to thank not only Derek for having me on, but the wonderful players that are here. I am so excited to play this awesome game with y'all. So thank you so much.
Oh yeah. Thank you for being here. Thank you for running it. Thank you for making it. I can't wait.
No problem. It was it was something I did during COVID. I was just like, fuck it, let's do it, and we did it. So yeah,
that's awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Got to spend that creative energy somehow. Otherwise, it just eats you up inside if you're anything like me.
Very true.
Yeah. Jen, you want to introduce who you're playing, who you are, and all that good stuff?
I'm Jen. I usually am hidden behind very talented editors, so this is going to be exciting. I play a character on Tales from the Oasis at Oasis Cyberpunk, plug, etc. My producer would kill me if I didn't plug it. I'm playing Killer for Cachet, office worker turned mercenary. I'm on this mission for the slim chance that I'm going to get to shoot my former boss.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Good of a reason as any.
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely.
100%. Yeah. We all are just after that sweet nectar of, Nectar
Yeah,
of
in a
Boss's
video
blood.
game and stuff. Yeah,
In video games.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
In video games. Yeah.
I'm not using this to plan anything. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, just video games.
Amelia.
I'm Amelia. I am at TrueFakeQueen88 on Twitter. I make some occasional D&D 5e content, but also some original stuff. I got my original game Tags RPG. I've got Alchemical Romance, and I got a few push-powered games. But tonight I will be playing. Almost forgot my character's name. Cassie Holden. Basically, I watched a bunch of White Collar and decided to make gender swapped Neil Caffrey. So we've got a thrill-seeking socialite, like high society socialite, thrill-seeking, just in it for the thrill.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Nice.
Awesome, dude.
Last but not least, who do we have?
All right. I'm Joseph Masseri. I am a one-time editor of Neon Knights, the game we are all about to play. Also, a creator of my own pair of expansions for the game, Perks Plus and Ruins of the Old World. And I'm also an author of a novel called A Divine Comedy, currently available on Amazon, Amazon.com, Apple Books, Barnes & Noble, and a few other sites. You can find me on Twitter at BlackDwarfStar1 and on Instagram at BlackDwarfStar. Today I will be playing Raider Dave, who is a former JPC soldier who ended up getting kidnapped by raiders who he convinced to not kill him and take him into their group. But he was secretly planning to eventually escape that group and sneak back into Jericho City, which he has successfully done, and now everybody is afraid of him because he is a raider walking around in power armor.
Awesome.
That's amazing. We got some amazing different. Just Neon Knights is so good with creating those wacky kind of characters. But yeah, I mean, are we ready to get it going? Ready to get started?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
100%.
All right, let's go. Jericho City. A place where neon shines eternal in a city that sleeps only when corporations say so. In this city, people die young every second of the day. Police have no care for the common people, taking their rage and focusing it outward on the populace. The rich get richer, and the poor spread farther into the outer sectors of the city, far beyond the illustrious Sector 1 that kisses a now polluted Atlantic Ocean. It is here dreams are made, and it is here where dreams die, and only whispers beyond said death grant the eternal life the dead religions once promised. Nevertheless, the music on the street keeps playing, the rebels keep fighting, and the corporations fear for their safety from the oncoming rebellions that remain. You are located in Sector 2, the second sector away from the Great Wastes. Poverty is run amok in this sector, but there are some privileges you have that the first Poverty is run amok in this sector, but there are some privileges that the others do not. The local gangs, such as the Red Scar, have made deals with the populace to fend off the brutal JCPD, but for a price. The Cyan Sun, a revolutionary group, has their base here, recruiting any and all that are willing to fight for a less dictatorial Jericho City. Lastly, a small outfit of the Dragon Tongue Gang, a mercenary group focused on big guns and fiery explosions rather than the silent shots or quick blades of the Silver Serpents, are located here as well. You are gathered at this very hideout after seeing posters wanting people to head to this location to seek out a great fortune, one even the Dragon Tongue, at this moment, cannot achieve. You now stand in the office of Drake Cromwell, the leader of the Dragon Tongue. You all stand with guards to your rear and beside Drake. Drake towers over you, even with the hunch in his back from coughing. He seems unusually ill, but ready to lead as always. So, Drake is, like I said, he's standing over this rather ramshackled desk put together by odds and ends that he found. Nothing too spectacular. This is Sector 2 after all. And he coughs. So, reckon you all saw the wanted posters, huh?
You could certainly say that.
Well, turns out that us on the higher end of the Dragon Tongue can't really do this mission. We've come down with some sort of illness. Odd after. What were you gonna say? I was giving a monologue. Am I contagious? No, I don't think so. Anyways, I mean, if it is contagious, you're pretty fucked. I'm just gonna let you know.
Well, it's a good a way as any to go out, I suppose.
So he coughs a little bit more and he wipes his mouth. He stands probably about 6'5", ridiculously muscular. Has this almost, you wouldn't know, but just for the sake of explaining it, almost this medieval looking like leather armor on him with a steel like bottom jaw that he has with like teeth coming out of it. And he says, we just took a shipment of something called, I think it was called Chill, from a person that we thought was our ally, but once we started taking it, well, you know, they say not to try your product, but we had to test it just to make sure it was the real shit. Once we did, we started to come down with some sort of illness of some kind. The sunlight hurts us, and our eyes are getting more blurry, our vision, and we're getting weaker. And I got this hell of a cough that I just can't get rid of. So, basically, to put it bluntly, we want that fucker that gave us this shit out of the business. We don't want them there anymore. And we want none of us. We can't do it because we're all incapacitated. But we do have the money from that shipment that we've sold. Probably shouldn't have sold it, but we did anyways. To fund this. 100,000 globals are in it. For each of you. Not spread between all of y'all. So that would be... And he takes out his hand and he starts like counting. Brutus, what is it again? Oh, and then there's this like really like strong looking guy and he's like playing on this electronic device. Bald. And he looks up, he says, "That's 4, Drake. That's 400,000. He's like, 400,000. Sorry, brain hasn't been the same since I got this shit. Anyways, you're gonna be going into the Medicina Incorporated building in Sector 2. Not too heavily fortified, but you know us Dragon Tongue, we go in guns a-blazing whether it's heavily fortified or not. What I want you to do, I want you to kill the fucker that's in there, and I want you to get the medical supplies that are in there because a lot of my people, you may find something that will explain why we feel this way. So, we got any questions?"
So you don't want us to create a startup to slowly run this corporation out of business?
I mean, how are you thinking about going and doing that, by? Like,
oh no, I've been told I'm very persuasive.
It might be because of that big, what is it? The big heart or the soft heart perk that I heard of. Anyways,
big heart.
Big heart, yeah. Anyways,
I'm told it's 3 times larger than a normal heart.
Yeah. But anyways, you can, with the experiments that they're doing in there, because God knows that they are, you can do whatever you want with anything that you find in there, but you'll get an extra bonus if you bring it back here, because maybe we can make a bit of money. But you can do with it what you want. It's all up to you. All I want is that fucker dead.
Assassination and a humanitarian aid mission, but it sounds just perfect across the board.
What does humanitarian mean?
Oh, don't worry about your head. It's fine. We'll
Oh, okay.
make feel good better. You know.
Oh yeah, it's okay, humanitarian. That means like killing humans, right? Like
yeah.
or
you
eating
got it, you
humans.
got it, buddy.
Oh, okay. Got
Yeah.
Humanitarian. Gotcha.
Doesn't mean that last one.
Oh,
No, it's fine.
forgot to tell you. Guy's name is Henry Fitz. You'll notice him by his outrageously large mohawk, green and red. Kind of looks like some kind of holiday tree that they have. But yeah, you'll notice him. He kind of looks a little out of place, but he does a lot of the drug distributing on the streets for Medicina, because Medicina, as you know, they just don't make pharmaceutical products. They make all the street drugs, haze, and all of the others that they sell on the streets. Any kind of money that they can get is good money. I don't really have a problem with it until it fucks with my organization, which they have. So, and he kind of reaches out his arms. What do you say? Is it a deal?
Jet Black
My
steps
schedule's
forward.
free.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. My schedule's free.
You take a look at your clock. Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Jet Black kind of like takes like half a step forward, and you can see that like his entire like skin and everything has just been replaced with some kind of like plasteel mesh that just like wears over. He's got this like Vox grill that kind of hangs down a little bit like a skull, and when he speaks, it's this very heavily modulated like 30 million pack a day voice. Like you can tell like his lungs have been kind of charred to shit on the inside. Preferred method of execution.
Preferred method? What'd you say, Jen?
Preferred method of
Damn.
execution. Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking.
Damn, sounds like you could use some of those medical supplies as well.
Yeah, me. Yeah, it seems like the both of us could at this point. Anyways, preferred method. I mean, you could give him a headshot. It really doesn't matter. You could tear him apart limb from limb and eat his corpse. For all I give a shit. But
What's with you and eating people?
listen, I promise that it has nothing to do with me being raised by raiders in the Great Wastes. All right, it's all right. Okay.
Oh, which clan?
Oh, which clan?
Yeah.
He thinks for a moment, and he's about to say something, and then Brutus like slaps his chest. He doesn't have to tell you shit. His
Oh,
past is
okay.
his past alone.
Oh,
And he's like, all right, Brutus, it's okay. I promise that they're not going to do anything bad or use my past against me or anything like
No,
that. I'm a pretty
was just
fucked
asking.
person as it is.
I was just asking because I was in a raider clan briefly.
And then Drake and Brutus kind of like give the side of like, oh my gosh, really? And they're like, no way. Well, if you can't tell by my name, we were in the Cromwell group. I'm the third. So I come from a line of Cromwells, Drake Cromwells. So,
Nice.
yeah. What raider group are you from? Yeah, it's barely ever that I see anybody like you around here.
I'm from the rock group.
I don't think I've heard of those. What part of the Great Wastes are you? Are you on the coast, the Midlands, or are you near
Really?
the city?
Really close to the coast.
Wow. So you've come a long way, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Took
I
me
kind
a
of
while
like this
to-
guy.
Took me a while to get back here. Anyway, and he holds up his arm, flips over a panel on his power armor, presses a bunch of buttons and to check his bank balance, and then is like, "Yeah, I could use 100,000."
Yeah,
Closes the panel. Is like, "Yeah, I'll do it."
sounds good. And what's your name again? I didn't catch it.
Dave.
Dave. What?
Just Dave.
Just Dave. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I never
And
knew
they.
my father.
Then he says, "I am your father," and the scene ends. But anyways, then he kind of like goes through everyone. And who are you? And they point to your character, Jen. Could you describe what your character like looks like and the name of your character?
Killer for Cachet is a rather small, lithe-looking person. Big spectacles, nice big chunky robot arms. You're not sure if they replaced those because they needed to or because they wanted to. They're wearing big aviators. They look like they don't quite fit their face. And while they are trying to put up a front, I think for a person of Drake's caliber, they realize that they might feel a little bit out of their depth, but they are like, they're like, I'm here and I'm in the big leagues. And they've got a just an enormous shotgun strapped to their thigh. It's almost bigger than they are. Like, it's dragging on the floor. Like, you can see the muzzle is, like, scraped, like, where they've been walking around.
Isn't it like isn't the description of it like I think it's like a 4 or 8 gauge shotgun?
4 gauge,
God.
yeah. It's
Yeah. So it's
Small
ridiculous. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be fun when I get to fire it, trust me.
Well, cool. So, and he points to your character, Amelia. And what is your name? Where do you come from? Who might you be? And can you explain your character, what they look like, and things like that?
So Cassie flashes a charming grin and goes, "Cassie Hall," sends a hand, and she's basically got, she's kind of on a shorter end, got long, curly, wild red hair, and just the kind of deep burgundy pantsuit, kind of chewing on some gum, just carefree kind of attitude, like I'm here for a good time, I guess. Just kind of extends a hand to shake his. Just Cassie Holden.
Yeah, Drake Cromwell. He reaches out his hand. You feel his hand. His hand is rather large and full of calluses from wielding his melee weapons. Yeah. You wash your hands and kind of like wipe it off. Yeah. But he smiles at you. Welcome aboard. And who might you be, tough guy? And he points at you, Derek.
Black.
Your character.
Jet black.
And you're from exactly what? Or where?
If I told you, you'd want to kill me. I'll keep such things to myself.
All right, sounds good. I'll keep that in mind. I don't think yet. Don't tell me too much, because I've already hired you, and it might be bad business practices to take back on my word and kill you and just take the money myself. So.
I'd hate to burn your organization down.
Roll intimidation for me. First roll of the day.
I don't have dick in that.
So normal D20 for Neon Knights, yeah.
Let's
plus any modifiers.
go. That's a natural 1, baby.
So you
Off to a great start.
you say this, and your jaw, your little jaw falls to the ground. Doom! And he's like, really? Somebody like you? Don't think so. Here, let me pick that up for you. And he reaches over his desk and picks it up for you. Here, don't let it fall on the mission, okay, buddy? Jesus Christ.
Kind of put my head down, like cinch it back into place with the mag locks.
Anyways, he's like, well, I guess I'll leave you to it. It's here in Sector 2, so we don't have to arrange a ride or anything. Just go down a few blocks and you'll see a Medicina Corporation building. Let me give you some deets, though, before you enter in. So, number 1, guards all over the place. Ever since the recent chill outbreak, the JCPD has been doing some investigations, but there's been a talk between Medicina and the JCPD to resolve something. You know those scumbags. So there might be some JCPD as well as normal bodyguards around the area. Don't think any Indigo operatives or anything in the area. Of course, we wouldn't really know if they were. They're super secretive. But from my intel that I've got inside of the Medicina organization's headquarters, you're gonna find Henry on the last floor, the 3rd floor. First floor is the base floor, where they do greets and tours and things like that for the area for investors. The second one is the actual lab. So that's where they actually have the main things that are going on. And then the third one is the last one, and that's where a lot of the offices are located, where all the bigwigs like to hang out. Not a lot of people have told me what exactly are in the labs or really in the building. But that's all that we've got with the Dragon Tongue intelligence. The Silver Serpents know more than we do, but that's just because they do their little sneaky invisibility stuff. I don't give a shit. I go in with a shotgun and blow some heads off. So.
God, I hate that 3rd floor. I've got a guy on the inside. I used to work for Medicina. Never made it quite up the second and third floor at this place. It's
Oh.
a little exclusive, but I know a guy. We'll enjoy burning that place to the ground.
I like the sound of it. And you got somebody on the inside too. Wonderful to hear. Awfully convenient given the situation that I've gotten you into.
Oh yeah, it makes sense that I'd respond to this advert specifically targeting a place that I have good knowledge about, isn't it?
That's also true. Touche.
I've got them
Anyways.
Google alerts set up just to bring those jobs up, you know?
Yeah, you're indeed wanted. Dragon Tongue mercenary contract. Yeah. Hopefully you have your resume already uploaded so they don't have to check the thing like that. But anyways, they say, well, it was nice meeting you. Now, till business is concluded, stay the fuck out of my office. Capiche?
I am very
With
quick to get
pleasure.
the fuck out without another word.
So he snaps his fingers, and Brutus, the bald guy that was playing the game, he puts it away. And they kind of have like these big giant hammers with this like red hot thing on the top of it that's emanating little cracklings of electricity, and they're kind of like pushing you out of the office, and out of the building in general. Do you resist, or do you just willingly just leave? Yeah, you're just dipping. You're just like, don't
Just
mind
dip
me,
the
I'm just
hell out.
running.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just
All
a
right, so
helping hand on the way out.
they don't like push you out. Like they don't like throw you out of the saloon or anything, but they gently like let you out, and there's like guards that are guarding the doors now. And yeah, they've given you the coordinates on where to go, so you know exactly where to go. We're just gonna say, I know that some people didn't pick this item, but you all have smartphones, so you're able to communicate with everybody that you want to or look up information. But he sent the coordinates to each of your phones wirelessly.
Wirelessly.
So-
The future. Oh, I love
I
it.
know. Why did I even add that? Like, we don't have wireless connections nowadays. But he sent it to you without sending a text. How about that? It was just automatically popped up.
Nice.
So anyways, yeah, y'all are outside of the building. You know that this Medicina Corporation building is a couple blocks down to the left, I would say, and then you'll get to see it. But yeah, do you want to just go straight there, or what do y'all want to do? It's up to you.
Well, does anyone need to make any preparations, or did we all come prepared to fuck some shit up?
Dave just looks at you in his full suit of power armor and is like, I think I'm good.
Like, I just look you up and down and go, yeah, no, you look pretty prepared. Nice fit. It's, yes, looks great.
I stay ready.
You just out of the
Yes.
corner of your eye, you hear this like this fucking awesome voice with this awesome character say this. You guys kind of like look back, and the Jet Black's like face is about as stone cold as could be. But yeah,
Man,
Fuck yeah.
this guy looks like he's seen some shit.
possibly.
Like, Kilifer is keeping it together, but it's like, oh my god, that's so cool. So badass. I'm gonna do a
Amelia,
mission with that guy. Let's go.
what's your character doing, Amelia? Are they kind of just going with the flow on this? Are they
So-
kind of hesitant? Yeah.
Getting out of the building, Cassie would probably be skipping along. And as soon as we get outside, discussing like, "Oh, are you ready?" Cassie is like eagerly like tapping the foot, like, "Okay, let's go. Come on. I'm excited. I want to go do this. This sounds good."
Let's go. So yeah, you see that Cassie is like already ready to go. Are y'all gonna follow along and just head straight to the building?
I
yeah.
don't see why not.
Cool, nice. So
I
you
am just
head,
secretly glad someone is like knows what to do next.
yeah, but y'all head to the building, and you aren't exactly right outside of it. Like you're not just like looking up at it right now. You're probably about you're across the street, and there's a bunch of businesses to like kind of not cover you, but like make it seem like you're not just like staring at the Medicina Incorporated building. There are people walking by you. It's probably about 5 p.m., so people are getting off of work right now. So yeah, people are walking by you and doing their thing.
I decided that in order to make sure we didn't look like we were just scoping the place, like on the way past a food cart, I've just like bought snacks. So everyone's got their street snack of choice. I'm very interested to see how Jet Black manages to eat a snack of choice, but
So
we'll see.
so let's revert. So we'll say that just so you're like not looking like you're loitering to invade a building, you do see a cart, like it's a hot dog stand, and you do go to this hot dog stand, and we'll say this is where you buy, and when you go up to them, the guy says, "Why, hello, good to see you. Would you like a hot dog?"
4 hot dogs.
4 hot dogs. Why?
Jericho
Made by-
City style.
Yeah, Jericho City style. Well, that's all that we cook here. Best rodents in all of the sectors.
Oh, God.
There you go.
I
Hell,
knew it.
So anyways, thank God he doesn't have like actual like animals on him, but he does have the meat and he cooks it up, and it doesn't seem like it's that bad, but anyways, he cooks it and he gives you the hot dogs. Let's see, you bought about 4, that'll be about 100 globals.
I'd pay the man and just like, hey, once this job's done, I'm going to be rich.
So he kind of laughs and he takes the money, and as you walk away, he says, "Enjoy!" Since you all can stuff these hot dogs in your pocket, Skyrim style, and they will heal a whopping 1 HP.
On the brink
yeah, I'm
of
gonna-
death. Don't die on me! Don't die on me! Stuffing a hot dog down their mouth.
Yeah. And you know what? For comic purposes, we'll do that. It'll count as a healing thing, so you can use it to revive from unconsciousness.
Dave is just like, he doesn't really have pockets because he's in an armored suit. So he just kind of like, he presses a button so that the chest plate opens up and then puts it in the pocket then closes the suit back up.
Amazing.
Yes.
The best place to store a hot dog, you know? In your
Well, now he has easier access to it.
That's true. That's true.
Women's clothes and power armor, both famous for not having pockets. It really is a problem, isn't it?
That's true. It's true. So,
See-
anyways, was somebody gonna say something?
Yes. Cassie will take the hot dog and just kind of look at it for a moment with disgust. And if anyone's walking by, say, a bag or purse, satchel or anything, just try and slip it into it.
Roll. So is it just a random person or one of the team?
A random person. Anyone who's walking
Okay.
by anything, I can just walk up and slide it into their.
Okay. Roll
Perfect.
reflexes for me to see how well this goes on.
All right.
I'm excited.
Shit, reverse pickpocket hot dog is just an EP title right there. I'm gonna write that down.
That brings up a point. Question: if I have something that gives me a bonus to pickpocketing, can I use that? I'm pickpocketing.
Okay, we're gonna use Skyrim logic. Sure.
Hell
Sure.
yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Skyrim logic for the win.
All right.
We got bonuses. I smell the bonuses.
All right. That is. Let me see.
I'm excited.
17.
17. So you come across this. There are some JCPD rolling around the area, and you see that one JCPD captain's like talking on his radio, saying, "We've got a protest to bust at 6 o'clock." And you see, right as you do it, you just slide a little hot dog in their pocket.
Nice.
And you do so with absolute perfection, and you slide it in. And it's so funny because as they walk, you're kind of turning around to see if they checked it. They look around, they look in their pocket, and they grab it, and they look around like, "Oh my god, who did this?" And then they take a bite of it, and then they move on.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So,
Who put this hot dog here?
Man, that was slick.
But yeah, you're across from the Medicinal Incorporated building. So all of you roll perception for me to see what you see. To see
that's
what you
one of
see.
the. That's another one of the things I'm not good at.
I'm good at two things. I got an 18.
That's a 5.
5.
That's a natural 1. Let's go. Dice jail. I'm just
Wait.
too busy like watching this cop with the hot dog now. Like,
What is it, Amelia?
5. I thought it was 2, but I like 1. That's 5.
That's 5. Okay. So, since it's a group roll, I'm not gonna do anything for the nat 1 that you did. But you do look in the area.
It just
And,
pops out.
Yeah, it just randomly just dangles. But anyways, so I would say that Derek, your character, that's Jet Black, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I would say Jet like looks in the area, and would you think that Jet has like any like visual augmentation of any kind?
He does. He has night vision.
Okay, cool. So I would say that you turn on your night vision.
too.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
And my power
We're
armor.
just adding this for flavor. It's not, 5
Okay.
o'clock ain't exactly night. So, but you turn on your night vision and you kind of zoom in the area and you kind of scan, and you do see there are not only on the front, like at the front of the door, there are 2 guards, but you also see when you scan like the inside of the building with your night vision, because it's purely dark, you do see that there are some guards walking on the 2nd and 3rd floor. A lot of them just seem to be like talking with one another. They're not just standing there like with a weapon stoic, right? So they're a bit relaxed, but I would say that's all that you can see from the front. You see that there are some fire escapes on the left side of the building, but other than that, I mean, it's just a pretty normal building. It's not exactly a skyscraper, but it is like a rather large building. I don't know how else to
It's a
describe
long
it.
building. It's not a tall building, or it's a wide building without being. a
Yeah,
tall
it's
building.
a wide. Yeah. I would say so. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Because it's easier to transport, lab equipment and stuff like that through a long hallway than it is like upstairs.
Yeah, totally. Then I kind of like gesture with 2 fingers to like the guards and say,
They don't expect anything is going to happen today. We have 2 options: fire escape or climbing.
and I say as I like look to everybody, because I don't have climbing gear, but maybe they do.
But there's always the old dexterity roll that you could do.
Oh, I'm great at that.
I have a +4 to dexterity, but like I don't want to climb a building.
Yes, I
up
don't
to
know why
y'all.
we're discussing climbing just the side of the. There is a fire escape that's literally built for climbing. Let's not make things harder for ourselves, right? Yeah.
You don't think they would expect that?
I'm looking at you, and I don't really care what they expect. I don't think expecting is going to do much good for them, really.
Does the fire escape look like it can withstand the weight of me and my power armor?
That's a very good question. I would say this is Sector 2. I would say no. Because it is not very well built.
Of course it isn't.
I mean, the Medicina building is pretty well built, but it's not, Medicina is not the prime, jewel company of Jericho City. That's Indigo. Indigo, you go to the supermarkets for Indigo, oh my god, it's like pristine, beautiful, but any other
Oh,
are
Whole
pretty
Foods.
good, but not the best. Yeah, they have Whole Foods, yeah, they have they just have everything that you can imagine. It's all beautiful, but not Medicina.
So it's a rickety old shit. OSHA was the first to fall, is what we're saying.
I'm not saying exactly that, but yeah, what were we gonna do, Joseph?
How about you guys go up the fire escape and I'll just go through the front door?
Yes, splitting the party. I love it. Sounds like a veteran move. I'm in.
I'm gonna go in through the vents.
And I just sprint the fuck off to the building and start climbing.
Not hesitate. You go and you hear the as Jet like runs away. Cassie, what are you doing?
Okay, so what is the front look like the front
So-
entrance way?
Absolutely, yeah, I can let you know. So the front of it, you see that there are like these sliding doors, like a normal business would, the type of doors. But there are 2 guards in front of it. This is a Medicina building, like a pharmaceutical production facility, so it's not something that somebody would just enter.
Yeah.
But they do tours, like I stated before. They do tours for investors and things like that, but not to the common folk. And then there are windows. It's kind of got these glass all around it for the 2nd and 3rd floor that you see, and then a fire escape going over what you see is the left side. On the building, if it was, you were looking at the building as a straight thing, it would be right. So I think it would be stage right, technically.
Okay. And are there any like restaurants around, or like what kind of you said there was buildings around? What kind of buildings?
Yeah. A good question. So you see the Medicina building, and then there are some biotech shops, some tattoo parlors. You see that there's a giant Indigo supermarket. There's one on almost every block. You see that there's an Indigo supermarket there, and then obviously the hot dog stand. And I would say there's also another building that doesn't seem like very renovated or like new. But and it kind of looks a little dingy, but you see on the top it says G and then B, and that's like all it says.
I want to go into the. You said wait, You said there was okay. What's that? The Indigo building. You said there's one.
Yeah,
Was that
it's a
one
supermarket.
Supermarket. Okay. I want to go in there.
Okay.
I want to see if they have any like donuts or any sort of like food
Okay.
item that you might find at like a office break room.
Oh, okay. So are you looking to actually buy these, or are you going to look to
Yeah.
like steal them?
I'll buy them if I.
You're an upstanding citizen. Yeah.
Never do 2 crimes at once. That's
Yeah.
just crime 101.
So before we do that, let's see what Jen and Joseph are gonna do. What are your characters gonna do?
All right. So I think I'm gonna have Dave just kind of like walk up to the front door with the guards and go
Okay.
Hey, I'm here to relieve you guys of duty.
All right, cool. So we've got you. So Jen, what is your character gonna do? I'm gonna go to the hot dog stand again.
I'm just
What-
like
what are you
looking
gonna
at
do?
everyone. I'm just looking at everyone running off, doing their thing, and I'm like, oh, okay. Teamwork, right? Okay. And I'm gonna pull out this smartphone and call up my inside guy, or inside gal, and just be like, that's how many numbers there are, and it's like, hey there, Maureen. Yes,
Yeah?
yes, it's Killifer. Yeah, yes.
So I'll be.
Okay,
Maureen,
yeah.
by the way.
It's Killifer.
Killifer. Oh, how are you? Oh,
Doing great. The job's going great. The new job's fine. I hope you're okay in the office. Listen, do me a favor. Pull the fire alarm and hide under a desk, would you?
What are you? Are you sure? What the fuck are you trying to do? You got us in trouble before. I almost lost my fucking job.
Yeah, I know, but trust me, a promotion's going to be opening up real soon.
No shit. All right,
Yeah.
fine. I'm gonna make it quick. But I swear to
Hey.
God, if I get fired from this, shit's
Hey,
gonna
there's 20 big ones in it for you, okay? You do this for me, I've got you covered.
All right, deal. And they hang up.
Let's
There you
go.
go. So now we're gonna rotate the fun merry-go-round. So we now go to Amelia. So you're in the supermarket and you hear like a really shitty jingle as you walk in. People are look very, very tired and worn out, like with their really shitty shopping carts with ads playing on the front of them. And the only way that these shopping carts can move if your eyes are on the ads. So people are bumping into each other like all the time, and people are getting like pissed at one another. It's just not the Indigo markets are nice to go to, but they do garner a lot of hostility. But you look in you decided to not go in with a shopping cart, but you see that a floating robot comes to you and says, "Welcome to the Indigo Supermarket. Do you have a member card?"
Yes.
All right. Do you really have a member card, or are you just trying to?
No.
Okay. So, and they say, "Please enter in your member ID here," and the touchpad opens on their body.
I walk out.
So
Ice
as
of the century.
you look at the touchpad and just dip, and it says, "Please come again to Indigo Supermarkets." As you walk out, Cassie, you see that the only person that's remaining is Jen's character, just sitting there on the phone, and they just said 20 big ones are in it for you, and then they hang up the phone.
Hey, how's the shopping go?
Robots.
Oh, yeah. Dreadful. Break time used to be murder here. But still, everyone should be coming out in a minute. I guess we just, mingle as we get in, I think. And I, pull my overcoat off, and I've got, a full lab coat underneath.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Nice.
That's rad.
So we are going to go again to your character, Joseph. And what did you say to the guard?
Hey, I'm here to relieve you guys of duty.
Whoa, Tin Man, what kind of fucking armor you got on there? Some kind of Halloween costume or something?
It's the old war warrior armor. Top line.
You're out of your fucking mind if you think you're wearing something that valuable. Look at this guy. He looks like some kind of fucking superhero or something. Listen, buddy, no tourists, no visitors, nobody, anything today. We're under strict orders to keep this place under wraps.
Well, yeah, they sent me to relieve you guys because they didn't think you could. I don't know why, but they apparently said you couldn't really hack it or whatever.
Roll persuasion for me.
All right.
And I highly doubt you're gonna fail.
Pulling out a calculator for this one. 37.
Okay. So I would say they see your giant stature and they joke and they're like, "Haha, look at this guy." And they take out one of their batons and poke you, and they go "Ding," and they feel that it's authentic armor. And they look up at you, they look down at their baton, and they're like, "Well, no shit. They got people like this that they're hiring. How the fuck are we gonna have jobs?" And
I'm sorry, guys. It's just my orders.
And they kind of look at each other. Fuck, man. Sounds good. And they pack their shit up and they just dip. And then as they're leaving, they're gonna say, "I told you we shouldn't have got this job. I told you there was gonna be somebody with fucking power armor walking up with us with a persuasion skill of 23 coming up here doing this. I told you." But they leave. So as you leave, though, you hear in the intercom going around. Sounds like a fire alarm. We're going to you, Jet Black. You are you trying to climb up the fire escape?
I was going to take that to where it was convenient, as long as there weren't any windows that I felt like guards could see by me. Otherwise, I was just going to use dexterity to climb the building if I felt like it was going to be too.
Oh, you were just going to climb the motherfucking building?
Yeah, I got +7 to my dex.
Okay. I would say this building, there's a lot of ledges that you can do. I will say though, you're gonna have to make a sneaking roll as you're going to see if you can avoid the guards that are looking. So you can do it kind of like Sam Fisher style, to where you look up and then you can jump back up and do that shit. So first, let's see if you can even do it in the first place. Roll dexterity.
That is a 16.
All right. So you make your way. You go. You jump up and you kind of like. Do you have any like biotech on your arms or feet or anything?
Yeah. So I have a cannon in my arm. It's literally it's a D6 pistol round. But,
Oh, cool. So
yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
I would say that you take you. I don't know how that would help you, but you kind of you jump as high as you can and get onto like the side of this tiny little ledge, and your fingertips are just barely hanging onto it. And you try to go to the next level, but you're trying not to. When you get up, you're gonna try not to alert anybody that somebody's literally like climbing the side of their building. So go ahead and roll sneaking for me.
Oh, this is where it all goes south, folks. I'm so sorry for this. This was not my intention. Yeah, that's an 8.
Are you helped at all by the fact there is a blaring fire alarm going off?
I was about to get to that. I would say you get up on the side of this building, okay, and you're on your tippy toes about to get up, but then one of the guards sees you and says, "Hey!" But as soon as that happens, you hear again the alarm go off, and he kind of like turns around, looking around, and he draws his weapon, and he like goes to escape the building. But he doesn't know if it's pulled because of like an emergency or anything. So
That's
he's gonna go down. So you have avoided these people, but now I hate to say it, as people are running, people are looking at you, so they know you're doing this. But they're leaving the building, so they're not like going to like open fire on the window or anything like that.
Well, I mean, there's like innocent people like leaving the building. Too,
Exactly.
Right?
Well, the JCPD, they don't really care about that.
I care though. Jet Black cares.
Oh, you
about hurting
care.
innocent
Oh,
people.
that's very true. That's very true. But you would say that there are no like people are looking at you, but they're not doing anything about it right now. So you make it up. Roll. So you're on the second floor right now.
Okay.
Where do you want to be on the second or third?
Objectives on the 3rd floor.
Objective is on the third floor. Yes. Presumably so. I mean, that's what he's told you.
I don't want to just go straight for the objective because that's just in this line of work considered a dick move. But
I mean, you could.
I don't want to be a dick though. I'm gonna go into the 2nd floor. I'll use my thermal knife to try and break through the window.
Sounds good. So you take out your thermal knife and you press a button, and this laser on the steel blade comes out, and has these little tendrils of electricity darting from it. And you take it and you just lightly tap into the glass, and it's cutting the glass very delicately. And your Jedi, like a Jedi in the steel door, is kind of like making your own thing, and it's softly ding, on the ground. But now everybody on this floor is completely gone. There is nobody on this floor at all.
Over comms, I want to tell the group, infiltration commenced. Moving upon secondary location. And I pinged him like a rendezvous point inside.
Cool. We now
Hurry up.
yeah, we now go back to Amelia and Jen's characters, who are just mingling on the side of the streets as of right now. You have just heard the alarms go off. But now what are y'all characters gonna do?
Say we go in. Quick, while they're all busy, we'll just wander right in. If anyone stops us, we'll say, "Oh, there's important experiments that we must get out in case of a fire." You know, they'll buy anything.
I'm in.
All right.
Sweet.
So you all
Walk like we mean it.
Yeah, you walk like you mean it, and you see as people are starting to. You see that a bunch of people are starting to trickle out. Sorry, we're switching so much, but we go to Joseph's character, who has just gained the front door, location. But you hear that the alarm is going off. What are you gonna do? And then you kind of look behind you and you see that Jen and Amelia's character are kind of striding towards you, not like how they were normally walking, with a purpose this time.
I guess I'm just gonna have Dave hold the door open
All right.
and then
So
give him
you-
a thumbs up. Like, I
Alright.
did it, guys, don't worry.
Right. So you go and try to hold open the door, and then you grab it, and you're like, oh shit, this is a sliding door. So like the door, you just kind of like press a button, like the handicap button, and it just goes, woo, and you get back, and people start running out. Actually, I wouldn't say they'd be running out. They're just kind of walking out. They're not that scared. They've been through drills like this before when the corporations warred with one another. Wasn't a very, abnormal thing. But as you're walking out, you do see that there's a police officer, or a bodyguard rather. They're not a police officer, but they're a bodyguard. And they kind of go around like to where you're at, and they kind of hold their hands on their hips. What hours have they got you working today?
It had me like just on the rest of the day.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you show me your verification card?
Yeah, sure. Can I, like, would I have the ability to show like a fake verification card on my, on like my power armor or something?
You can try, sure.
What kind of check would that be?
Do history. For a
All right,
second.
I'm just gonna cut his head off.
Are we quite close to you? Yeah, because I could cover this. I prepared.
You're pretty
Oh,
close.
okay.
So you're in talking distance, yeah.
Oh, excellent. They sent you ahead of time. Don't worry. He's with us, and I flashed my government ID that came with my fancy science lab coat. Buy it now from the Guns and Bullets expansion.
Nice.
Yeah. So he sees that and
Plug.
he says, "Oh, Indigo Corporation. I'm so sorry. Please go in. You as well, Big Tin Man. You're more than welcome to go in."
Thank you. Do me a favor. Just
You
make sure everyone's gathered outside and doesn't come back into the building. It's very dangerous.
Do you know what's happened? It seems like the fire alarm just went off. Is there a drill today?
No, it's an emergency. This is real, not a drill. Make sure everyone stays outside until further notice.
They're gonna do an investigation check quickly.
Shit.
Motherfucker.
I'm gonna move my hand down to my sword hilt.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Where's the rolls?
This is where I regret not taking the stats to get the nice friendly rolls for people in certain organizations.
I would say their investigation's not too high, so...
Like I wanted to shoot big gun real good. I don't need to be smart.
So they go and they're trying to like look at you and they say, "Wait, are you Cynthia Wells, CEO of the Indigo Corporation?"
Yes, they changed my look on regular just to keep things on the down low. Now you clocked me. They're gonna have to do it again when I get back, but it's fine.
I'm so shocked. Is there any way I can have an autograph? I love Indigo. I'm such a big fan.
Dave walks push them back. No autographs.
Okay, all right.
Maybe once the situation is contained.
Please, and if you need any extra authentications, here, take this, and they give you unlimited access to this building.
Brilliant. that helps wonderfully.
Oh, absolutely. I've got to go tend to the people, but thank you so much for all you do. Bye. And
You're doing a great job.
So he fucks off and goes.
Man, that was easy.
Smooth. Thanks, $500 ID card. Or 500 global credit ID card. It was worth it.
What's Cassie doing in all of this? Are they just watching the beautiful spectacle that is beholden to them?
Cassie has her smartphone out and is acting like she's trying to frantically tap away at it. If anyone approaches her at all, she gives them just like a finger, like to not now, acting very much like she's very frantically trying to handle something. She's gonna pretend to be
Oh.
basically be some high up damage control PR person the whole time.
Kind of
just
like
to
the
kind of-
assistant a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, or something like
Got
that.
you. Yeah, sure. So yeah, you are out there tapping away at your smartphone, and you kind of look the part as somebody who would be like assisting, somebody like Cynthia Wells. And so you're there, but everybody has left. You're now at the front, and the doors are open. We do skip over to Jet Black. Jet Black, you are now inside of the building. You see that there is nobody there, so you're in the lab. And you see that in the lab, there are a fuck ton of clipboards everywhere, obviously, typical science stuff. There are ton of computers. And there are... You kind of wander around you a little bit, and you take some steps, and you look around. And you see that there are, that a lot of the clipboards and stuff like that are in the main area of Medicina, kind of like there's these are the common scientists or whatever doing normal research. But then as you go back further, you do see that there are I would say 2 doors on one side and 1 door on the other that say caution, do not enter, experienced scientists only, on those sides, on the sides of this building, I would say.
I would like to calm Cassie and Kilifer and tell them, I've arrived at the rendezvous, basically, I can't do the voice the whole time, sorry, it hurts my throat.
That's okay. I couldn't do Drake Cromwell, so it's fine.
But yeah, I'll tell them, I'm at the rendezvous point, there's multiple ways that I could go, based on what you know, what should I do? Should I wait for you? Should I try to secure the package before we converge on the big guy? What do you want me to do?
So they call I would say that they call you Jen, your character. So they call you bring, obviously, because smartphones can only make the ringing sound, no other smartphone sound. But anyways, you're starting to get a call, and you look at your smartphone and you see, what would you name his contact as?
Probably a scary face lad.
Scary face lad.
Yes.
So you pull that up. Do you answer?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. So you answer.
Hello.
I've arrived at the rendezvous point. There's 3 doors that I could take. Don't know which way to take. You seem to be a bit more inclined on the directions of this. I just came here to kill people and take shit. And I just kind of push over some research equipment haphazardly to make it break. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I'm getting restless. There's nobody to kill.
No, absolutely. It sounds like everything is going to plan. Of course, everyone is being evacuated as per the emergency, and I kind of eye the guard who's just walked off and go, but we shall be there shortly. Just continue to contain the situation as best you can. Maybe secure the most dangerous packages.
We can kind of sorry, go ahead.
And as you as they are saying this, you see 2 JCPD police people come out from the elevator, from the 3rd floor, and they point at you. Hey, what the hell are you doing here?
Perfect.
Emergency response. I hold up the ID.
No, they're at this is at
Oh, wrong way. Sorry, my bad.
yeah, this is at Jet Black. So this will be a fast combat. Either way, either you're gonna die really quickly, or these guys are gonna die really quickly. So this will be very quick.
Let's
but
see if I go into
go
producer
ahead.
mode or not.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and roll
Lucian.
initiative for me. And then I'll roll initiative for these guys.
Fantastic.
And while you do that, you, Jen, your character, kind of hears it's about time, and then the phone gets off. So you are suspecting something is going down.
That's a natural 20.
And,
That's a total of 24.
oh, smooth.
Let's go.
I just turned to Cassie and Dave and go, we should probably meet up with the weird, scary face guy.
Yeah,
doing the upstairs.
hold on a
Let's go."
sec. And then
I'm sorry,
Dave's
go
gonna look around to see if the broccoli guy wasn't one of the people that evacuated, or Christmas.
Broccoli
Guy with the
guy?
guy with the stupid mohawk.
Okay.
Guy with the stupid green mohawk.
Roll perception for me.
All right. You said he'd be easy to. You said that he'd be easy to spot
Yeah,
out.
it's not going to be very hard.
That's a. Oh, that's a 19.
You don't see him.
All right, cool. All right, let's go.
You know, CEOs and wigs, they all think they're above the rules. A fire alarm is a suggestion. I wouldn't dare to deign to burn them alive.
I don't always evacuate when there's a fire alarm that goes off. As a matter of fact, everything within my being right now is telling me to leave this building.
All right.
If it's a real fire, someone more expendable will rush into the building and save them.
True. All right. So initiative, you go first. Pretty self-explanatory. So I would say you, since we're doing this Theater of the Mind, usually Neon Knights can be played with grid-based combat, but Theater of the Mind is just as good. So I would say that you are at like a desk. You're behind a desk. You're not like obviously sheltered behind it yet. And it wouldn't take an action to shelter behind the desk. But you're at a desk, you're at this little cubicle, you've just knocked over some test tubes, but you see that two people are coming, and it's almost like down the hallway, down the cubicle, like hallway. So there are other cubicles centered in between you all.
About how far away would it require, like a full movement and an action of using movement, or
It depends what kind of, like to get close to them, or
to close into CQC with them?
Ooh, I would say that it would probably take one movement action to do so. I would say a movement roll of a 3 or above.
Okay. So
I would say they're about 15, 20 feet away.
20 feet away. Okay. So I think that I am going to just. Is it possible for me to shoot and move into them, or am I going to have to pick one or the other? I think I have something that allows me to do one.
Is it run and gun? Or
No,
is
I
it...
don't have run and gun. I don't have that actually. No, I have.
That's a perks plus perk.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Don't even know your own
We'll
perk.
say, shut up, Joseph. But anyways,
Oh, it's
I would
gliding
say-
speed. Add +2 to your movement rolls if wearing light armor and wielding a CQC weapon. Swift strikes. That's what I was thinking of.
okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
okay.
I will say,
Swift strikes is awesome.
yeah.
Oh
yeah, Joseph
shit!
knows.
And high technique. Add another action on your turn while wielding a CQC weapon.
Okay, so that means you've got 3 actions. So yes, I would say it would use an action to get up there, but then your other 2 actions can be used to hit the motherfuckers.
Cool. So I think that I'm going to shoot, run in, and stab if I can do those 3 things.
Okay,
Gun in one hand.
so
Thermal knife in the
run.
other.
So your running in would be 1 action, and then shoot and stab. So that would be your 3 actions.
Okay, sure. However, I need
Okay,
to split
cool.
it up.
So you go ahead and you go to shoot, and you're like about to vault over the desk. Roll to hit to shoot this individual for me.
Oh hell yeah! That is a 18.
18, that hits. Roll your damage.
Oh hell yeah! That is a D8. That is a 7. Do I need to add anything to it?
I don't think so unless you have a perk for damage. I don't think so. Unless it says like doubled your damage die or anything like that.
I have so many perks. I'm sorry, I'm not used to the system because I'm a nub.
No, that's okay.
Shoot an additional shot with pistols in one hand and -2 at the second shot. No, that's not what I'm thinking.
So we'll say
I don't think I do.
for now. Yeah, okay, good. So you shoot. What kind of pistol do you have?
It is a heavy semi-auto pistol. Large.
Okay, so you
semi-auto.
take out your pistol and it looks like a deagle, a desert eagle,
yes.
and you boom shoot, and you shoot into the armor of this bodyguard and he caves in. But you go in and you're in close enough to stab. You want to roll to hit the stab?
Ooh, yes, please. Ooh, that is another good roll. So that is going to be 21.
That hits for sure.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
And a thermal knife Is a D10. I haven't got to use my real dice in a while. Oh, but this one betrayed me. That's a 2.
That's a 2. So you slice across his chest, but he's just barely alive. I mean, he's out of hair. He's spitting out blood at this point. But he's just barely alive. Do you have any like additional actions that you can do with like swift strikes or anything like that?
I do think I have Swift Strike.
Well, Swift Strikes would have added a attacking action to the movement action.
Yeah.
So if he has high technique, and he still has 1 action left.
Oh,
That's what I
then,
thought.
then yeah, I have high technique
Yeah.
as well. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, cool. So go ahead and do. You want to do a shot or a stab?
I don't think it's going to hit if I do either one. It's a grand total of 14.
14? I would say that hits.
Oh,
I would say that hits.
I'm
So
gonna give
what are
him
you
my
going to
knife
use?
again.
All right. So this time you do another slice, and this time you slice him across his JCPD helmet, and it just slices, and then it slides off, and he falls.
9 damage.
To the ground.
Nice.
Yeah. Now the JCPD.
You're a killer.
Yeah. Now the JCPD person's gonna go, and since they're in range of you, they actually are going to get 2 actions instead of a movement action and a normal one.
I do
So they're
have
gonna roll the
Bobber
hit.
and Weaver. Enemy rolls with disadvantage to hit. when
Oh, for
dealing
CQC or just-
damage? It says for damage. I'm sorry. That's for
Oh, I would
CQC
say-
damage to you.
I would say that they would pull out their club, so that works perfectly. So damage, right?
Yes, it does say damage, not to hit.
So that is an 8 AR. 8 to hit your AR.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, or not good, but they take out. So that actually would take an action. So they take out their baton. That's an action. They go to hit you, and they do hit you.
Oh
They
wait,
deal.
the exact vernacular on Bobber and Weaver is enemies roll with disadvantage to hit when dealing CQC damage to you. So it would be if they're attempting a CQC attack, they'd roll with disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So let's do another roll then. See, I'm telling you, Joseph. That's why Joseph's my editor. Absolutely insane. With the
Giga
rolls.
Chad.
I fucking love it. Yeah. Ooh, 16.
Oh, that's way
gonna
worse.
hit.
Well, the 8
Yeah.
would. It's still with disadvantage, so the 8
that's
would
true,
still
so
be
I
with
have
it would
AR
be-
7.
Yeah.
But
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna roll. They're gonna roll their damage. It's not a lot since it's just a baton. 2 damage. So they go around, and they smack you across the face with their baton. We're now gonna go to the other team shortly. So Jen, you, Amelia, and Joseph's character all
Dave.
are. Yeah, Dave. Yes, are all now in the middle of the first floor. There's really nobody on this floor, but as you get in, you hear BAM! Shh, ah! And then like some people like shrieking up on the second floor.
Sounds like our friend is.
It's gotta be him. If it's not him, that's another problem.
Well, let's go troubleshooting then, shall we?
So,
All right.
Lift though, the fire alarm's going off. Wouldn't do to take the lift. Let's take the stairs. Don't want to get stuck. That's happened in a job before. Oh, terrible.
So your insider, what's your insider's name?
Maureen.
Maureen. Maureen is now coming down the stairs, like kind of inauspiciously. They come down in their high heels and they're kind of walking down. They say, "Oh my God, there's people fighting up there."
Oh, don't worry, we're right on it. Valued employee who I definitely don't know. Better get outside with the rest of them so you can mingle inconspicuously.
They say, "Okay, just please don't kill any of my friends." And they walk out.
Who is that?
Oh, just someone I definitely don't know. It's fine. Let's get up there.
All right, so
Okay.
So you all walk up the stairs and you see what's going down. We now are going back into the initiative order. So, so you can roll the hit. The JCPD person.
So I am going to can I, as a free action, drop one of my pistols and then using one of my actions pull out my other thermal knife to make 2 attacks?
I would say that would take an action.
I get the bonus one from Swift Strikes, or not Swift, yeah, Swift Strikes.
Yeah, so yeah, it would just take another. It would just take an action, but since you got Swift Strikes, it won't like do anything.
That was why I picked that. It was
So yeah, so
when
you
I
just
get
had-
close to take out both.
You just have one less action. That's all that means.
Sick.
So go ahead and roll the hit.
That is a 19.
19. That hits.
God, I'm rolling. After that nat 1, I feel like all my luck just like exploded at the beginning. It was like, don't worry, you're Gucci for the rest of it. I say that I'm about to roll a 1 on damage.
Oh no.
It's a 6.
Hot knives. Let's go.
Nice. So
Was
you're
it
taking.
was it a natural 19 or a total 19?
It was a total of 19.
Okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember, if you get a natural 18 or 19 or 18 through 20, you crit
Right.
with your
With a thermal knife.
Okay, maybe I
Right.
can get that with the second
I used a
one.
thermal knife guy
Yeah.
in the past.
So yeah, you slice across this chest.
Hog!
Is that a nat 20?
19.
Oh, it's a 19. There you go.
Same
Nice.
effect.
I know, yeah. So you crit now. So you do double damage. Woo!
Ooh, that's 12. So a total of 18 damage to this guy on this turn.
So how do you want to dispatch this fella?
Oh yeah, I'm already like close to the distance. He like batted me with his baton, but like there was literally no show of anything, just like bonk, and like my entire skin has been replaced with like a steel mesh, like I said earlier. And yeah, I just like drop my pistol, whip out the second thermal knife, ignite it, and then in like a backhanded stroke with one hand and like a backhanded stroke with the other, just like shear him in like 3.
Oh god. So you do exactly that and you shear him in 3 and he just with a gasp he just collapses. As this is happening, you're seeing this event happening, you 3. You see him like slashing and doing all this stuff. But now there are 2 more JCPD people that are coming out from both sides of these from these labs. Like trying to see what's going on with this because they thought it was just a normal fire drill. But they see you. I would say they see you, Cassie, and they say, "Hey, what are you doing in here?
So,
We've got people that are over there fighting."
so I haven't seen them fighting happen.
No, you
Right.
have. It's like
What
going on right now.
Okay, so did I see him get like eviscerated? I saw that wrong.
Not yet. It's getting
Not
there
yet.
though.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. So what did that? Sorry, what did they say?
So he said, "Oh, what are you doing here? There are people fighting. You need to go down. You need to leave."
That's nice.
You could just open fire or tell your friends to just shoot them. You could go back downstairs. You could try to persuade them that you're here with a persuasion check. There's a lot that you can do. Anything you can think of really is something you can do.
All right, I will try and persuade them. I'll say, I am here to report on this whole incident. Do you know how much trouble you will be in if you do not let me over there so I can file this whole report? I will have you fired. If not, I will call your superiors. There will be hell to pay. Let me through.
That's if she doesn't have you executed and disappeared.
Ooh.
That too.
So I would add advantage from what Jen said for
Nice.
sure. So two dice rolls plus your persuasion. And whatever's highest is what you get.
That's fine.
Two
I
nat
have
20s. Let's
bonuses.
go.
I have bonuses for persuasion. Should I find where those are?
Yeah. But yeah, you're just kind of as you're rolling, you just kind of hear more grunting in the background from people fighting.
A little bit of a squelch as someone gets cut into 3 pieces.
Yeah.
It's not wet. It's not a wet squelch.
You're right.
That's
It
true,
cauterized
yeah.
the wounds.
Cauterized. Oof.
Yeah.
18.
18.
Yeah.
So I would say they say, "Ugh, fucking press. Always got to make a stink about something. All right, get in on the scoop or whatever, and then I want you out of my building." And then they then they kind of like walk up and they're like, "All right, come on, let's see, here we go. I was about to say Jim. I was about to say Jim.
Jim. If
All
it's
right,
not
fine.
Jim, I'm out. I'm emotionally invested in Jim now. Okay?
All right, come on, Jim. We got to get the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
So they go down and they leave. But as they leave, you just hear and just hear almost like the Lego Star Wars death sound. Just, as this person like collapses. Yeah. But yeah, so are you gonna go up and meet with Jet Black?
Yes.
Yes, I want to take a
I am.
picture of the body of it.
Oh,
Okay. You want to take a picture of the body?
gross.
I just
I
realized.
do it discreetly. I have the smart link lenses, so I do it discreetly, but I do evidence. Not evidence
Yeah.
not evidence for the police, but evidence that I was here, so I can brag about it later.
Yes, sure. What were you gonna say, Derek?
I just realized I have Tool for the job, so I can swap things without them taking an action anyway.
Oh, you guys, that's cool. That's awesome.
These perks are so
As
fucking
many
cool.
actions as
Oh,
possible.
thank you.
I love
Thank you
perks.
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the inspiration from Fallout. I love.
Oh, it bleeds through so good in the best of ways, dude. I love it.
That's good. Thank you so much. But anyway, so you all convene, and Cassie, you're going taking picture. Are you taking like
Discreetly.
selfies, like with the body?
I'm smart enough not to do that, but I do take pictures, and I do it with the smart link lenses, so it's
Okay.
with my eyes.
Nice.
I'm not just like
Oh, you have it with your eyes. Oh, that's so cool. So you do it, and as you blink, it's like a camera flash. So it's and you're storing them in your mind that you can upload via USB on the side of your temple into a computer if you have them, or via Bluetooth or whatever wacky technology is in this particular world. But anyway, so you all convene, and you see Jet Black kind of there panting as they've got their 2 thermal knives, and you see 2 JCPD cops just laying on the ground eviscerated.
That's disgusting.
I turn them off.
Caliper is very visibly not very. It's just like, oh, this okay.
This is why raiders weren't allowed to have thermal weapons. It's just gross.
I don't know. I mean, I think Cassie points at the blood everywhere and goes, "I think I have that shade of nail polish."
Oh,
Okay.
me too. This killing. Oh boy, I sure love it. Look at that. Just that. On a grade out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10 kill right there. I love it. Many a body back in my day. So many. Oh wow.
So
The more you talk about it, the less I think you've seen a corpse before.
Oh, you know it.
So, as you all are saying this, what does Ethan want to do? I had an idea, but now I'm trying to backpedal it, think if that's a good idea. You see, from one of the elevators, which is mysteriously still working, and you see like this humanoid robot with like wheels on the bottom that have these treads on them, and has this JCPD police cap on, but they have these 2 assault rifles attached. And on the face of it, you see that it's the guy with the mohawk hair. And they say, "Ah, didn't think y'all would show up. Well, looks like we had some rats in the Dragon Tongue. Seems like I knew you were coming all along. Well, sending one of the security bots to take care of you should be more than enough. You're not gonna catch me in the 3rd floor door on the left behind a secret door that you can get to inauspiciously.
Why don't you come to us?
You think I'm gonna be that stupid to come down and meet 4 people? You're out of your mind.
Dave does like waves his hand and says, "You want to come down to meet us yourself?"
Roll with persuasion with double disadvantage.
While
So
that's
3
going
dice
on,
and take the lowest number?
yes.
All right.
While that's going on, is this robot like it
Okay.
has cameras, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, noted.
Lowest, highest to lowest, which is the 3, because I can't take the 2 highest. Nat 20, 18, and then that's just on the die, and then the lowest one was a 10, so that's still a 33.
Christ. Jen, what were you saying, Jen, with the cameras?
Oh no, continue. That's fine. I have a plan for after this.
Oh, let's go. Okay, so so he laughs, and now we begin initiative. We now begin combat. So all of you roll initiative. Let's see what we're gonna do.
Let's go. Thanks to my
I got a 21.
21. Thanks
Yep.
to your what, Jen?
thanks to my synapse relay brain chemicals. I
Let's
have an
go.
additional 2 to initiative. So I rolled an 18 plus 2. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in initiative. So what'd you say you had, Joseph?
21.
21, Joe, 21. What'd you have, Jen? 20?
That's a dirty 20. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Jet Black.
I rolled low.
Derek,
I got an
what'd you-
11.
Ooh, okay. And then Amelia, your character.
Hey,
What'd you say? Same? Oh,
9.
I thought you 9. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh boy. All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna roll this little doodad's initiative. So 1d20 plus that. Oh, I didn't do it in the right chat. Okay, my bad. Let me do that again, and then there we go. Okay, so they don't go first. I mean, that's a good thing. They actually go third. So let's see. We'll put Robo at 16. So first one at the top of the order is Joseph.
All right. Dave's just gonna shout, "Get down!" and run towards the robot.
All right, so that takes a movement action. Roll. I would say you're a bit far away from this, so I would say you're gonna have to roll a 4 or above to reach this guy.
All right. I rolled a 5.
Hey, there you go. So
All
you
right.
you make it to him, so that uses an action.
All right, and I'm gonna attack it with my Titan's blade.
Oh shit! All right, roll the hit.
All right.
I don't
That
think my
is
plan
a
is going to be
31.
needed.
You don't think so? Maybe. Who knows? So what is it? 31.
31.
That hits.
All right, and that is 3d10 damage.
Okay. Yuri needs a new pair of shoes.
16 points of damage,
Let's go. Okay.
and I have close
So-
combat.
Okay, so you get to go again. All
I get
right, so-
one more attack on that action with -5 to hit,
Okay.
and that's a. Okay, so first of all, I rolled a natural 19.
Nice.
Okay.
So I have to, which is a. I'm bad at mental math, so that's a 34 to hit.
God damn.
Okay.
But also because I
Alright.
rolled it, the Titan's blade also crits on 18 to 20.
Let's go. Okay.
So I'm gonna roll 3d10 more damage there, and then that's gonna get doubled from the crit.
My plan is definitely not going to be needed.
All right. 18. 36 points of damage.
All right. It's still standing. Believe it or not. So you take your
you were
giant
right.
sword and and slash the shit out of this robot. You chop off one of its arms clean. So it won't do as much damage. and electricity is sparking out of it, and you slash it on the front, but it is pretty heavily armored. It is a security bot after all, so it's still alive. But it, the guy on the front thing, kind of like the Securitrons in New Vegas, it kind of has that face, but then like a cartoony guy with a mohawk, and it's like, you think that's gonna kill me or the robot? You're out of your mind. And is that all you can do, Joseph?
Yeah, I only have 2 actions. I'm not
You're
fortunate
not
son.
fortunate son. Yeah. Just so y'all know, the dude would do like 10 attacks like,
Jesus.
per thing.
Yeah.
But he is level 21, so it
That
is
character
very,
was
very
level
high.
21.
Badass name, though.
Yeah, he's really cool lore. All right, Jen, your turn.
Hey, plan time.
Let's go.
Just gonna sort of look at the robot and be like, I reach into my satchel and pull out a pulse wave jammer. Once per long rest rolls a hack a building's entire cameras and trackers, rendering them unable to receive video and audio.
Ooh, damn.
Nice robot. I wonder how accurate they'll be if they can't see or hear us.
So does it say you have to roll anything for that, or is it just does it?
It says roll to hack.
Okay, so that means roll intelligence plus any hacking modifiers, and this roll is affecting its MR instead of its
Yeah, okay. And fantastically, just to slide a little
Let's go.
bit extra in there. Killifer spent quite a lot of money on hacking gear. So Killifer also has a sturdy virus drive, which can be used 3 times per long rest when inserted into something. So I'm going to find a wall panel, I think, to hack this building.
Okay, sure.
Roll +7 on intelligence rolls when hacking.
Okay, cool. So yeah,
Sorry.
so you look around the area and you do find that there is. You honestly could just plug it into, I would say, I could say you could even plug it into an outlet that you see, because there are in the wacky future there are normal plugins and then USB plugins and outlets.
Those handy outlets for all the hacking.
I know, yeah, I know. So you plug it in there, and now roll your intelligence plus whatever hacking bonuses you have.
So I have intelligence +2, and then this +7 from the virus drive.
Your DC is
that
not
would
going to be high.
That would
So-
be a 17 + 9, 25.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So you effectively, as you almost instantaneously, as you plug in this USB, you just hear, like in the building, you just hear as the security cameras go down. And then the camera that is on the face of this robot goes away.
It's
And
like,
the robot, all
it's
you
like
hear is,
I shine my fist and like, spreadsheets, motherfucker. Sorry, that's
You
not
just-
my accent at all. Spreadsheets, motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
you just see, and you just hear, what? Where the hell am I? I don't see shit. So I will give you another action if you'd like to do it. Just to give you one. You want another action? I give you one.
Yeah, I mean, how far away am I from the robot now?
I would say so. You went to the left to like plug it into an outlet on the wall.
Yeah.
I would say probably about 30 feet away.
30 feet. How many tiles? That's six tiles. Okay. Well, it's -6 accuracy if used from 4 tiles or further, but I think it's time to bring out Big Gun.
Oh, yeah.
This is Christmas, the
Just to finish it
4-gauge
off.
shotgun. Yeah, I mean, it's fun, isn't it? I haven't got to shoot this before. I mean, I've totally shot this many times before.
Alright, roll the hit.
So, let's go. 1d20 plus physical fortitude plus 9 from perks plus 3 because actually no, this is my first turn of combat, so I have the show off perk. So I get plus 3 to accuracy during that, but -6 because I'm a bit far away. So that's, where are we? Let me do maths. 18 plus 10, 28 plus another 3, 31 -6, 25 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah! Now deal your damage to this motherfucker.
Well, let's have a look, shall we? That's 66, but wait a minute. Did someone take the bang for your
Oh my
buck?
god!
I'm just going to be here rolling 12d6, don't mind me, but while that's going on, I would like to point out that does shoot me 10 feet back. So feel free to do whatever that does to me, because I don't think I'm definitely not sturdy enough to withstand that.
Right.
So where are we? That's 6, 10, 12, 14, 20, 21, 23, 27, 33, 45 damage. Okay, I take it back. I didn't build the character back.
Alright, how do you want to kill this thing?
Just gonna level this thing. Like I said, it's almost bigger than me, so it is definitely unwieldy, and I'm wobbling a little bit, and it's a bit far away. It's just like, and I just go shooting back 10 feet.
Oh my god.
So I would say that you're about 10 feet away from a wall, so you're gonna smash against the
Do it.
wall.
I true intelligence is not that intelligent, so you go for it.
But
Do what you will.
This shotgun is ridiculously large and is a 4-gauge shotgun, which is like literal, like probably balls that are like that big. And they shoot, boom, and you shoot, and you get knocked against the wall, but the bullets shoot in this cone of just horrendous brutality and just rip apart the robot.
Hell yeah.
And in pieces it falls. And it says, "You motherfucker," and falls on the ground.
If I'd have rolled one more on the natural dice, that would have doubled again. Killither is just there, like, against the wall, I guess, at this point, gun down to the side, and is just, like, visibly shocked at what just happened. It's like, oh, fucking hell, okay. Good thing I've got these robot arms, otherwise I think I would have broken both of them.
Jesus.
Alright. Dave is gonna sheath his sword and go and look at Killigrew and go, "Nice job."
Thanks, I definitely knew that was going to happen.
What's Cassie
Bless
doing
you.
in this?
Watching entertained.
Just like mouth open, like, oh my fucking lord.
He had grabbed some of that chewing gum from meeting Drake and was just chewing it.
Yeah.
Take a video recording the whole thing with her eyes just so she can be like, gotta post this later.
You do so, and you press on like a fleshy button on the side of your head, and you're starting to record everything.
Oh, hey, send me that for my show reel, would you? Jeez. Always
You know we
so
can be
remote.
implicated, right?
So
It's good
you
for the
all,
brand.
you all stand in this lab, and you see that kind of you all have not been able to pay too much of attention because of, obviously, the combat going around. But you see where you're at. You see in this lab that there is a door, like almost like a closet, that says experimental substances on it, and nothing else. It doesn't even say like employees don't touch. It just says experimental substances on it.
Is it like a openable door or is it locked?
You don't know.
I'm gonna check the
All right,
door
so you
then.
go up and you try to jingle the door, and it's locked.
I'm gonna rip the door off.
All right, roll strength to do so.
Do I have advantage because I'm in power armor?
No, are you kidding me? You're ripping a door off.
All right. 10.
10. You go. You try to
This thing's
yank at
bolted
this door.
on.
Yeah, you try to yank off the door, and once again, it's a sliding door.
Oh my god.
So it's your enemy. I think now is sliding doors. I would say.
Make sure you know that.
This thing's really just in there.
Yeah, put it in your background section. Hates sliding doors. But yeah, so it's not opening at all.
Alright, can I try cutting it open this time?
I'll give you one more try. Yes. This time roll
All right.
damage. You don't have to
Just
roll damage.
damage?
Yeah.
Alright. But if I rolled a hit, if I roll a 19, I crit. Or an 18 to 20, I crit.
Okay, fine. Roll the hit. You little doofus.
All right.
Do it.
All right, that was a 24.
24.
Yeah,
Okay.
24. All right.
hits,
So it didn't crit, but like I assume that I would still hit.
Yeah, that definitely still hits. I would say.
All right. Jesus Christ! I rolled a 5.
So you
On
go and
damage.
you try to cut this, and you do cut it, but it only cuts like in the middle of it.
Ah! Freaking doors!
Does,
Does
does the door have like a control panel or like a lock?
Yeah,
or,
it does. That's
okay.
control panel.
Like, shit. Not what I was hoping.
Oh, sorry.
I was hoping it had like a manual lock.
Oh, no, it's controlled by a keypad. I would say this is the
Okay.
future. So
Future. In the future.
Dave just punches the door one more time in frustration.
a future in the future in the future.
In the future, I feel like lockpicking. I mean, keypads, if they're the default lock, kind of change. No.
I mean, you could because on like the keypad, it does have like a card slot to go in. So I mean, you could lockpick it.
I'm standing there with a gun pointed at the keypad while you're all discussing how to go about this, just like waiting for somebody to either stop me or tell me to do it.
But you could.
I have the pick knife, is why I asked.
Oh, the pick knife. Then yeah, I think that would work perfectly because it would be ready for that situation.
Move away from the keypad.
That's the hacking knife, isn't it?
Can pick locks using attachment on the knife that cannot break.
There you go. Jay, you can give it a go, and that would be a reflexes roll.
Okay. Let me make sure. Bonuses. I don't think I do. No. It is 17.
17. I would say with your pick lock, you go up, and you go up with your pick knife and take it out, and you go in, and everybody's like, "What the?" Somebody's like lock picking a keypad. But you go in and you actually stick your pick knife in, and there's actually a nodule on the pick knife that is allowed for the card holder. So you go in, it presses out, it goes in and it presses on what it would know like the actual like card would be, the indentations, and the door opens.
Guess he's gonna turn around and be like, "You would not believe how many VIP rooms at parties and an exclusive storage vault full of collectibles and valuables this has gotten me into," and just walks out.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. So you go in, or you said you were gonna walk in?
Mhm.
Nice. So you walk in and you see all of these different like medical supplies, healing gels of all kinds, but a lot of them, some of them have like experimental, like on a sticker, have like a yellow experimental sticker on them. And then, in this, at like the end of this giant, it's not a giant hallway, but it's a pretty big door in like this tiny little hallway on the side of the building. You do look inside of it and you see that there is like a box, like a military container that says experimental for street use only on the top of it.
I love it when people label their crimes. It's just good
It's so
organization,
convenient.
really.
Yeah. So you're gonna open it up, Cassie?
Oh, I'm not.
Oh. You just kind of like put your hand up and you're like, fuck that shit, and you
I'll
go
point
off.
to it. I'll point it out,
okay.
but I'm not touching it.
Alright. So you point it out to the rest of the group.
That's a secondary objective, right?
Yeah.
I look to Raider Dave and I say,
You have extra compartments on that thing.
Oh, let me check. Do I?
Sure, why not? Yes.
Yeah, and I press a button and like an extra compartment comes out of my hip.
Yeah, you've actually got compartments, like these little places where it comes out on your forearms, on your top of your arms, on the insides and outsides of your legs, and on your chest where you put your fucking hot dog. That's just rotting
I'm
away
just-
in there.
It hasn't been that long. I'm just gonna put I'm just gonna put as much of this stuff inside of my compartments as I can.
Okay, are you gonna put the stuff in the military container in there, or?
Yeah,
Okay, so you go and you.
I'm not gonna ingest any of it.
Well, okay. You go up to the military container, you open it up, and it has a couple of these vials, and it gives like the directions for use, so that and then it gives information for dealers as well, like the perfect sectors to like deliver this at. And it has these little vials, and on each one of them it says CHI-11.
Chill.
And conveniently, it's got to be kept in cold climate, so the air that comes off it's pretty cold. So even more fitting. So are you gonna take these little vials and stick them on?
I'm gonna try to put them in compartments that wouldn't have access to my like skin.
Okay, got you.
When you inevitably
So-
get blown up, so you don't get like the stuff like flooding into your bloodstream. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that was
I'm like watching this happen and just like, hey, buddy. And then like I just walk over to the corner and like point out that there's a fucking janitor's closet right there, and it's like they keep dollies for this shit. They don't like carry this around in like vial by vial. We can just take the cart, bud. Just wheel it out.
you could take out a dolly of all of this shit. I mean, you could do that,
Let's
but
do it. We
I'm
walked in,
reloading the
right?
one bullet that I spent earlier, and as I like kind of like flick it up into the air and like catch it sideways in my gun and let it like rack, I go,
You really think that I'm a dolly kind of guy?
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't think it's that kind of dolly guy, my guy.
I don't subscribe to gender norms, my friend. You do whatever you want. And I'm just gonna get the thing and start putting crates on it.
All right, so you go into the janitor's closet and you take out a dolly and you're putting in a bunch of medical supplies and shit like that on there. You're
Stack
taking
it all
everything.
up, baby.
I will say that with this dolly, you won't be able to like shoot or anything like by when you're carrying it, but like if you put it to the side, you can.
Just put it down, yeah. Plus,
Okay.
if I shoot, like, realistically, things are probably bad again because I'm fucking terrified of that gun now.
Ethan, is there any way I could possibly take some of these healing stuff that's all around me and ingest some of it for restoration?
Yeah, so I would say you find
You
a
don't want to
couple,
use your hot dog?
you
The
take a
1
couple of
HP
these-
hot dog.
a couple of these healing gels that don't say experimental on them, I would think.
That's what I would go for, yeah.
Yeah, and you apply it on it and you're fully healed.
Nice. 2 hit points
You
back.
guys
By the
do
way,
that?
that was some dank thunder. Holy
Well,
moly.
I am in
God.
Florida.
That was scary.
Don't-
I thought that was somebody
Yeah.
hitting a piano.
I saw a bright flash. I saw a bright flash. Was like, what the hell? And then heard the thunder.
That's great. So you all now have got the cart. You've got the elevator that goes to the 3rd floor. Are you guys gonna go up there? Or not
do
the
it.
elevator. Well, the elevator does work actually. So
Yeah.
so
I learned the
Go
way
up.
of the blade for this.
so you all head into this into the elevator, and you hear this like cheesy like as you're like going up the
That broke
elevator.
me, I'm sorry.
People are people are playing music. You're kind of checking their watches. And...
God, I hate this. Hey, Dave, the big sword. Could you just... The speaker's right there in the corner. I've always fucking hated it.
I'm gonna poke I'm gonna poke it with my sword. I'm gonna
Like,
poke the
for my
speaker with my sword.
personal
I don't like this
As you-
song either.
As you do the music, you just kind of take out your sword. This giant, big ass sword just go. And the speaker just goes. And now it's just silent.
Oh, I have no
So-
idea how many co-workers I have who would shake your hand for that.
Dave
but
holds
you-
out his hand to shake.
Yeah, okay. My hand is like dwarfed by this power armor hand.
I make sure not to squeeze.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I need the use of my
Nothing
digits.
so you arrive on the 3rd floor, and conveniently enough, Henry has made a blockade in this third area with a bunch of desks and things like that. And he has a couple of police officers with him, kind of like pointed towards you all. And he's like, "Whoa, hey, how's it going? We don't need to get into any violence here. I mean, we've got a bunch of shooters that could just obliterate you right here, right now."
Yeah, you should all just put your guns down and we could talk this out like civilized individuals.
1,
Well, I don't know about
2.
that one.
3, 4. Catch! And I throw a grenade at him.
I was like, what?
Roll strength. Roll strength.
Oh, boy.
Because it's a strength.
That is a natural
uses
18.
strength. Nice.
Nice.
Where do you want to put the grenade? So I'll tell you the form. So in the middle there is Henry. On the sides of him, almost immediately to the sides, there's some police officers. And then to the kind of towards the back, I would say about 15 feet, there's more police officers, I would say. So there's 4 police officers and 1 Henry.
Wherever would cause the most collateral damage. I leave that up to you as the
Okay.
game master.
So without them knowing, actually, roll sneaking for me. Real quick.
That is a natural 20. Holy shit. Okay.
Oh!
Let's fucking go.
Sneakiest grenade, stealthy grenade.
So you,
Awesome.
without anybody knowing, you put your hands to your side and you automatically take off the pin and you're counting in your head 1, 2, 3, and then you flick it out. And in slow motion, the camera points towards the grenade and it tumbles, and you see Henry's eyes go from like this smirk, this like cheeky smile to like,
Can I just turn to Cassie in this like moment while time feels like it's slowing down? Just go.
sure.
Oh my god, you're recording this, right? Because if we blow him to smithereens, we don't have any proof we killed him.
It's going to like we're all going slow-mo, grenades going slow-mo, you're turning slow-mo. Going to go hit the record button.
Dave's going to move not in a way that blocks Cassie's eye line of sight on the grenade explosion, but in a way that he can shield them from a bomb blast.
Okay,
Thank fuck.
so like Quicksilver, the scene, like Quicksilver in the X-Men scene. You all are acting like super fast in this moment, but the grenade is moving super slow, and you just huddle around and kind of like block them from the shield blast. And the grenade is tumbling, and you see in slow motion, you see his face go from the smile to the "oh shit," and boom! It explodes in his face.
What kind of grenade was it?
It was a hand grenade, just the one in the regular.
Okay.
That's all I knew.
Nice. All right, roll your damage.
D20 for damage. I'm excited for this. This is when I whiffed, though.
Yeah.
I rolled 2 high rolls in a
Yeah.
row.
We're gonna say 4.
9.
Okay. Nice.
Do you crit on your roll? What was it, like a 9? I don't know.
The nat 20 was on a stealth
sneaking
roll.
check, yeah.
The 18 was the
Yeah,
strength check.
that was a good question though. If
No.
that was, it would have doubled.
Just checking.
Yeah. So you throw the grenade and boom! It explodes and knocks everybody back. The other 2 are kind of like shielding their eyes, so they don't get to act quick in the initiative. But nobody's dead. But the other 2 police officers are super hurt. They are on
Fuck
the
yeah.
brink of death. Shrapnel has eviscerated their bodies. Roll initiative. Actually, you know what? How about this? You want to make it easier on everybody? Would we like to keep the same initiative we had last time, or roll new ones?
I mean, I like the roll I had before.
Yeah, my roll was nice, but I mean,
I think technically
I don't
I
want-
did just go and I was the last person, or the next person that would have gone in that initiative order, so it would go to Cassie and then it would go back
Go
to
from
Killiffer
there,
and
yeah,
Dave.
that works.
I'd be okay with that if you guys want to do that, since I just went.
yeah, because otherwise
Would
Cassie
this-
would be like.
Would this count as the
ages away.
first turn of combat again?
Yes, it would. It would.
All right, I'm fine with that.
Okay, is that okay with you, Amelia?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm asking because I have confidence stance.
Okay, yeah, that's so good. Okay, so it would now be Cass's turn, right? Cassie's turn?
I think so.
All right. So Cassie, it is your turn in combat. What would you like to do?
Okay, so how far are they?
I would say that they now are getting up, so they are visible, but they are shaken. They're probably not very far. They're probably about 15 feet away, I would say.
Okay. I am going. Okay, so I have the cold shot.
Okay, cool. Are you going to call your shot?
Yeah, I want to call the shot.
All right.
So let me read with this. Okay. So I'm gonna draw my gun and my pistol.
Okay.
And what is call shot? Mean?
So you call the shot, and if you hit, it does double damage.
Oh, nice.
But if it doesn't hit, then I think you get some kind of debuff.
You get disadvantage for 3 turns.
Oh wow.
There we go. Yeah. But you get double damage if you hit, and if you crit, that's another like mob.
It's like quad damage.
Oh
Yeah.
Double, but they gave you the double. Let's
Perk-based
go.
TTRPG is so fucking cool.
My name is Doug Dimmadome.
Next question. So I have Shadow Shot. It just says add your sneaking modifier to hit short or long range weapons. Does that apply here
Okay.
then? Does it say?
It does. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'll never see it coming. The giant explosion. They don't know what's gonna hit them.
I picked those grenades at the beginning, and I was like, I have to find a way to use these.
I'm
I
so
have
glad
to
you
find a way to
did.
use these.
I really wanted to buy them, but I couldn't fit them in with the rest of the stuff. I knew
Gosh, I
someone
want-
else would bring the explosions.
I am like into this. I am like sweating. I am like sticky. It's like it's a dream come true.
Hell yeah.
So- What do I add? Oh, is that the ACC?
Yeah, it would be your sneaking modifier, which is plus whatever. Then would add your ACC, and then it would plus all that together, and then you would roll a 1d20, and then you just add that and go to beam. You got your
And
chance
do
to-
these? Okay, you said that. Okay, the big guy.
Joseph's character?
No,
Yeah.
the back.
Oh, the bad guy. That's Henry.
He's still up, right?
Yes, he's still up. Yes.
Cool. Okay. Is he count as a criminal at all?
Oh yeah, he's a criminal.
Okay, cool. That adds even more to it.
Let's go.
What gun are you using?
The silenced P2K6 JPC pistol.
Yeah, it's one guns and bullets.
Mm,
Go
Alright.
get the guns and bullets DLC, y'all. It's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
fucking awesome.
it is. That's where I got my power armor from.
Hell yeah.
Never leave home without it.
Okay, so that should be, if I'm reading this correct, that should be 8, so that would be 24.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Alright, that's double damage.
Oh, it's double damage.
Because I called the shot.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Let's go.
Kill him, Cassie.
Blow his head off.
Blow his freaking head off!
That is 8. 8 damage.
8. Okay, did you double the? Was it 4 then an 8?
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Okay, cool. So you take out your gun and you aim and you shoot and one hits his shoulder. He's not dead yet. But you get another shot. You get another action. So you wanna go to shoot again?
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to call the
let's
shot
go.
again?
I will call the shot again.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's
Get that
go.
double
The
damage.
dice. Gamble.
Never call it that again.
Double damage.
What is it? Double dammies? I like it. Double damage.
Oh God.
19?
That hits. That hits. We're having good rolls today.
3rd edition Neon Knights is going to be replaced with a keyword. This weapon has double dammy, baby.
And that, 6. 6 damage.
6. And you take another shot. You shoot and it hits him in his other shoulder. He's still alive, but barely.
But he can't use either of his arms.
No, he can still use his arms. But he
It
gets
certainly
shot.
hurts.
And yeah, it does hurt. But he's still alive. But you in a quick shot, you make those shots, and he is hurt. So I think
I love the juxtaposition, between explode them, slice them into multiple pieces, kill them with the biggest sword ever, blow them up with whatever the fuck that hand cannon shotgun is, and then just like precision stuff. You're
And then-
an actual professional on this job. It's great.
So you deal your damage. So now it is. We're gonna say it's their turn to go, because it's at the top of the turn order now. So
Am I still shielding everybody?
Yes. So
Okay.
you would technically be covered for these. For
All right.
So the first one's gonna go. They're gonna roll the hit on. They're gonna roll a hit on Jet Black because they're the one that threw the grenade. So that's 2d20. I keep rolling in the wrong chat. Dang it! All right, here we go. 2d20. Wow. Okay. So that would be an 8. So 2 of them are going to shoot at you. So that would be an 8 and then a 6. 1 hits, right?
Yeah, I have an AR of 7.
Nice. So one of them hits. They're going to deal their damage, and it's going to be a little bit of damage. So be prepared.
Oh no.
Woof. Should I do it?
Give it
I
to
think
me.
I should do it. 5 damage.
Oof.
That's a lot of damage.
That's half my hit points.
Oh no!
So they have a shot of their assault rifle. So 2 shots miss. But one shot misses and then another one hits. And since they're stationary, they get to shoot again.
Oh no.
So
I'm like frantically moving my arm to try to block the bullet.
So
a
both
good
of
thing.
those hit.
Oh no, I'm dead.
It's a good thing we've got this big crate of medical
Wait,
supplies.
they could still roll less than a 5 twice.
Right. That's true. So let's roll the damage.
They won't do that.
It's 14 damage.
Oh yeah, I'm fucked. I'm at negative
Alright, so the bullet-
9.
All right, so the bullets shoot into you. You fall to the ground. You're not dead yet. Okay, in Neon Knights you can make death saves, but if you fail, so the way the death saves work, I think it's an 11 or higher, you succeed. 10 or below, you do not live, and you get to add your willpower and any perks that you have with that. So
Am I correct in saying any healing will revive them?
revive them? They'll bring them back up.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
they will.
goodness.
But
but
not
the
after
modifier-
that death state happens.
Right. Yes. Right.
If they fail the death roll, that's it. They're kaput.
But that's not until my turn, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's not until
Okay.
your turn. So those 2 people go, and then I would say the 2 other people are going to try to hit Joseph, your character. Don't think
All
they're
right.
going to hit, but they're going to try to do
gotta-
it anyways.
We'll see. Oh fuck!
Stop peeking, man. We're in the same server. Stop
Yeah.
peeking. Nat 20, which hits
At surprise.
automatically. And then
Oh no,
18.
nat 20.
What do they add
move
to their
forward.
What do they add to their rolls, or do they add
4.
nothing?
It's +4.
Okay, so yeah, the other one wouldn't have hit.
No, it wouldn't have. But this one does hit, and it hits you for 2.
Well, it
So the
doubles though,
bullet-
right?
Does it? Oh, it does. Yeah,
Is it
does.
crits?
So it's 4. Yeah.
All
so
right.
it grazes your under armor, and slices your under your arm.
Ah, shit!
They get to roll again to hit, but I again don't think. Nope, neither of them hit. So ding ding, both bullets hit against your armor. And then now it is the main guy's turn. He's gonna take out from his bottom a flamethrower.
Oh no.
And or actually, you know what? We're gonna reverse that. He takes out a minigun,
Okay.
but this minigun isn't a normal minigun.
Oh no.
Oh,
This is the
no.
microwave minigun.
Oh no.
What?
So he's going to go to shoot you, Joseph.
Nat 1, nat 1, nat 1.
This is what we get
That
for
would be
dump
14
statting
plus
MR.
5, 19. Does that hit?
You know, a 14 would have hit.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I have the highest MR, but it's still only 13.
Oh, okay. And he's going to deal. This one isn't as powerful as the normal one. It's as
Okay.
powerful as steel spikes, but it's still pretty powerful.
We can't
Oh, that's
resist
worrying
the
still.
biotech.
11 damage.
Okay, I'm still up, but it's not good.
So he takes out this minigun, takes out an action, and shoots, and these kind of waves of energy come out and sear the armor of this behemoth that's guarding you both. And you see that you feel your head start to ache and swell almost your character Joseph, as you're protecting these people, but you're still alive, and that's what matters. We go to the top of the initiative order, once again, to Joseph.
All right.
Your turn.
I have 6 HP. I'm running for this fucker.
All right.
He doesn't have that. He can't be alive for that much longer. Do I have to roll movement?
I would say you can get to him.
All right. I'm gonna get to him and I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Roll the hit.
32.
That hits.
All right. And then, so 3d10. What's my other? Oh, there it is. Oh.
Yeah, wait.
All right. 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. You take a slice at him, and we're gonna pretend like this. Well, no, we'll go back to normal. You slice him, and you slice him across the chest, but he is barely alive.
Close combat.
All right, roll the hit. I doubt it's gonna miss, but roll the hit.
All right. 30.
That hits. That hits. He has
Keep
5
rolling.
HP left.
I keep rolling on the higher on the second. There is a chance he survives this, even though it's
There is.
slim.
There it
Because
is.
I roll a minimum of 3 damage.
All right,
Kill him. Kill
let's
him.
go.
I do have a way I want to kill him.
Okay, all right.
All right. So that's definitely gonna do it, because that's 2 7s and a 5.
Let's go. How do you want to
19
eliminate
damage.
this son of a gun?
I want to bring up the sword over my head and then bring it down through the middle of his head, and then just keep pushing it down, because even though this is a heavy two-handed weapon, it's not a thermal weapon, so the cut's not going to be clean. And just kind of shout as I... Okay, I'm not shouting. I'm just shouting, shh, shh, as I'm slowly pressing the sword down so that he's bisected.
Before you do that,
Sorry.
before you do that, right before he hits, you will have the chance to listen to what he says. And he says, 200,000 globals! I'll give you 200,000 globals to not kill me!
I think the sword's too heavy.
The weight of the sword is too much, and you cut him in half.
I know I'm wearing power armor and have a +5 to strength, but the sword's too heavy, guys.
The other people see this happening, and they go to run. They're gonna try to jump onto the fire escape.
Can I say something to them to try to make
Sure,
them not
why
leave?
not?
Wait, don't leave. Come hang out with us.
Roll diplomacy with double disadvantage.
Diplomacy? Okay, then this is clearly not gonna work.
Hey, don't go anywhere.
Come on, guys! I just cut your leader in half. Come on! Come
Okay,
on.
that is a nat 1. I rolled like 2 okay rolls. I got a 14 and an 18, and then there was a nat 1. I was like, shit.
As you're saying this, your comrades are kind of just like waiting, like, what the fuck is what is this guy trying to say? And they jump out of the window onto the fire escape, and they do escape.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna cut off the guy's ear.
Okay. So you cut off the guy's ear, and he has a very noticeable earring that's red
wait.
and blue.
I have a better idea. I'm gonna scalp him.
Jeez.
You need 2
All right,
pieces.
Yeah.
This is a very big sword.
Well, he's in 2, so you do it on one side, and you.
All right.
Without
I have
hitting
half
him
his
with-
mohawk.
For a troll.
But yeah, he was a punk rocker, but he lived as he died.
Dead.
By the
Dead.
sword.
By the sword, yeah, I guess. But y'all have killed your target and have acquired your medical supplies.
Is the
Jen,
fire
your
alarm
character-
still going off?
Yeah, fire alarm's still going off.
Am I
Yeah.
still
All right.
dying?
Yeah, I was
Are
gonna
you still
say,
dying?
is it my turn now?
Let's add some spice
Okay.
Make a death save.
Oh, guess what? I have the perfect dice for this. This is a gift from my brother for running a campaign for like a year and a half. This is a die made out of ethically sourced, medically retired skeletons. Oh,
Whoa!
this is going to determine if this character lives or dies.
Metal as fuck.
It's the only time I ever use this. That's a 7. I am dead.
Plus
Do you have any in your willpower?
Oh, no. No.
Oh no.
So as I am dying and like slipping away, who's the closest person to me?
I guess we are, me and Cassidy, right?
So Jen, your character, I would say, would be
Yeah.
the closest, since he's scouting the other guy.
No! Weird face guy. Hold on.
This was gonna be my retirement.
Well, I guess it still is. Can I have your cut?
Right as you say that, his head. Do you want to say something? You can feel free to say something.
Getting too old for this shit.
And you in his biotech, you hear it as he dies, like the slight ringing.
Okay. I go, not like this. It can't happen like this. This is our action hero scene. And I turn around to the dolly and I look at the crates and I open the experimental crate.
Oh no.
All right. So you open up one of the You open up the experimental crate, or the one with the chill, or just some medical supply?
Yeah,
oh,
it,
the
like,
chill.
We're like,
All right. So yeah, you open it up and you see the chill. The chill is still in there.
Are they in vials or hypos or how we?
They're in vials, but there are syringes. There's one syringe.
Hell yeah, okay. I'm just gonna grab this. Is it a big syringe?
Not really.
Okay, well, I'm gonna suck up some of this vial and just be like,
Comically large syringe.
like, as you can tell, Killifer has learned basically everything about mercenaries from action movies. And it's like, not on my watch. You're not dying today, even though that's definitely not their voice. I stab you through the heart, or in the heart, with this experimental medicine and jam the syringe.
So you get injected with this medicine. Roll intelligence for me. See.
Shit. Let's do this. That's a 12 total.
You put it into him, and you let go of all the syringe, the liquid in the syringe, and everybody's looking around you, and there's nothing but silence
No.
until beep. You raise up in like Frankenstein. Yeah, you get up, but you feel different. There's a ray of sunlight that starts to pour from the window, and it's starting to burn your skin.
Good thing that's replaced by metal. As it's just kind of like singeing away, you can like see the like metal infused skull beneath that's like starting to form, and I look like this probably like absolutely disgusting like half dying creature. And as I like look to you, I've got both of my pistols out, like scanning the area for threats, because the shock of like dying and then just being forced back alive has me on like firing on all cylinders. And I look around, holster both my pistols, thinks.
Just push the hot dog towards you.
I'd look at it for a second and shove it down my throat without a second thought.
You put it in, and like you're reloading a gun, you go, and it just goes down. So
Gotcha, buddy. No man left behind.
So are we just gonna leave the building and
I want to take some of these healing supplies.
I mean, yeah, we want to take all the
Okay.
gear, right? That was the secondary thing.
yeah? So you mean like actually like take them, or like bring them out of the building?
I want to take the non-experimental ones for myself.
Okay, yeah, you all are fully healed.
and, like,
You
use
take
them
the
on me.
non-experimental
Okay.
ones. You all are fully healed, leaving just the experimental ones left. Obviously, one chill is missing, but you see that the rest are there.
I grabbed the dolly, and I also grabbed like one of the not blood-covered key, like clipboards around, and maybe a hat. If there's a hard hat or something around here.
Yeah, I
don't
would
know.
say so.
Yeah, I'll grab one of those and just like grab the clipboard and just like grab the dolly and just be like, Right, cargo elevator? Yeah,
So,
you good?
yeah.
You go ahead.
We all done?
And I start walking towards. I unholster both my pistols and start walking towards the fire escape to finish some unfinished business with these guys that are running by shooting them in the fucking back. We don't have to roll those if you want to.
That's
We can just
war
say-
crime.
Oh, that means I'm just getting started.
Black creepy face guy. Godspeed.
Yeah, these people are running away and they're trying to get out, and you just boom, 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 and you shoot them, and they fall. They with a Wilhelm scream. They fall over the fire escape, and you've
And they splatter on the ground.
Yep, they do. God, Joseph, you're brutal. Anyways, so you go down the elevator, and I assume we're gonna leave. I
Oh
assume.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you leave the area, and you open the the motley crew with nobody else in. The fire alarm's still going. The sliding door opens, and one of the people who was like, "Oh, Cynthia Wells," comes out and is like, "Oh my God, why are you covered in blood? Why are all of you covered in blood?"
That was an emergency, but don't worry, I know just the guy for the job. And I look around, just go, Jim, where are you?
Jim comes over and is like, yeah, what do you need? Yeah.
There's some real nasty business on the top floor. We only just managed to get this this stuff out safely. I think some guys took off over the rooftops, maybe. I take some guys and check it out, would you? I know you'll do a good job.
Since you are covered in blood, roll persuasion for me.
Hell yeah! Now I have a deceiving smile, so
Let's
I have
go.
a +2 to persuasion rolls. Did I take any more persuasion things? No, I didn't. I took all gun rolls and I fired my gun once.
You know, I took one
was worth
persuasion and I have a plus 23.
Well,
My
you also have a plus like 30, and you've exploited the game. You
So this is a +5 total. Do I'm gonna do my bargaining here. Do I get anything for having a lab coat clipboard and formal attire safety gear?
So wait, what was your roll?
I haven't rolled yet. I'm angling for advantage because I'm a gremlin.
I would say so. Sure, why not?
Yeah, thank you. Oh, I needed that as well. That is a 24.
Nice.
Nice.
So he's like, okay, we'll see what we can do. You're not hurt, are you? Any of you? Are you hurt?
We'll be fine. We just got there afterwards. There's a lot of blood up there, so it got really nasty. But I'm sure you'll do a bang-up job, Jim. You're a damn good cop.
Thank you.
I
We do
throw
our
up a
best.
little bit in my mouth as I say
Yeah.
that. I managed to get it out.
We do our best in our offices that we do absolutely nothing in all day, all long, and we also get paid $75,000 a year for doing nothing. But anyways, you're very welcome.
Just make sure there are no surviving witnesses, okay?
Roger that. And he gives you a
things they did to those guys upstairs are brutal.
and he gives
No
you a
survivor.
He's like, come on, let's go in. And they all go in.
Now, you're gonna think that one of them had a sword just like this one. You're right, it was just like this one, but not this sword covered in blood, okay, Jim? Cheers, buddy.
Dave just starts to hurriedly wipe the blood off the sword.
Okay. So, are you going to return to the Dragon Tongue headquarters to give your?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Get paid.
you go back to the Dragon Tongue headquarters. They open up. They see that you're back with the dolly, and you seem a little beat up. They come back and they let you in. And you see that Drake Cromwell has his arms open. Well, I'll be damned if you didn't come back in one piece. Didn't lose a single one of you. Wow.
We maybe did, but not for
Is
that
there like
long, you
a...
know?
There's not a bullet wound or anything on Jet Black anymore, but is there a hole in his clothes?
Yes. A clear hole where there was a big bullet wound, but it's
And probably blood around it?
probably. But he says, "Wow, I can't believe it. Y'all really proved to really be the best mercenaries I could possibly be now, or that I could possibly hire. Here's your
A
reward."
little emotional.
And he opens up these 4 briefcases, and they have a ton of these like little light up data pads that are for globals. That you can just like slide onto your like Google Pay type thing and get it inserted into your thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's 4 of them in there. There you go. All 75,000 for each of you.
Excuse me, sir, but you said 100,000 for each of us.
And that was before the bonus for bringing all of this gear back.
Oh well, we can add an extra 10,000. How does that sound?
But you said 100,000.
Well, it seems, that things got a little spicy there, and, we
One.
needed to take a tax.
2.
Sir, I just like it if we got. I'm not trying to be intimidating or anything. I'm just like, even though I'm in this big power armor and I have a public fear of 8, I'm just like, sir, I would just like to be paid the full amount that was promised to us.
We're all
Roll
very professional mercenaries. We just walked into a Medicina Inc. building and eliminated one of their top executives and walked out unscathed. Do you really want to cross that guy?
I'm holding the grenade.
So are you actually holding the grenade?
Oh, definitely. Cooley with a rate of 5. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, heroes and hooligans and all of your
Let's go.
friends.
Hello.
Thank you so much. Welcome. Thank
Welcome.
you. Yeah, no, I'm
So
definitely
you-
holding the grenade, like...
Like just out in the open.
Oh yeah, like with my hand around the pin.
People pull out these thermal hammers and these guns are pointed at you. He says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! We don't need to be doing none of that now."
You really
Do I
wanna
still get to
die
roll
over
persuasion?
40,000 credits.
Go ahead, let me roll persuasion. I don't want to steal his thunder.
No, it's okay. He says, "Fine," and he takes out these 4 chips and places them in each of your briefcases. Now get the fuck out of here before I change my mind.
I want to check the data pad before, to
So
see if
you-
it's the full amount.
You how would you go about? So, if you got a briefcase of money, you wouldn't sit there counting out the money.
I think, can I just be like, as soon as I see you start to like try and count through, I'm just like, oh, actually, as a professional and experienced mercenary, it's actually considered rather bad form to count it in front of your client. That's just something we experienced mercenaries know. So, they've paid us now. We can leave. And if they didn't pay us the full amount, I'm sure we can come back and kill them later.
He laughs, and he's like, I like your style. But yeah, get the fuck out of here.
I leave the grenade on his desk as a nice little reminder of this altercation.
Pinned grenade?
Pinned grenade. No, I never pulled the pin yet. I was
Oh.
holding
He just
the
took
pin.
it out.
Yeah.
Okay. They the people with the rifles inch closer and they look at the pin, they don't see it's there, and he's just like, just get the fuck out of here.
Kind of military style turn on my heel. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
And that's where we end tonight.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
yes, Cassie.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
hold on, before we go, Cassie, would Cassie like to do
So-
something?
As we were working out, I want to take out my smartphone and post public video that I took
Uh-huh.
of the encounter, but not anything that shows, like, tickle clips of everything
Yeah.
that's not any of us.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna post it publicly on a public video
Uh-huh.
here, not under an anonymous account,
Uh-huh.
and I want to geotag it with, say oh, this is like where it was posted from. Hashtag Dragon Tongue Raid. Hashtag Dragon Tongue Beat Medicina. And like everything, so they know that anyone who sees it will think Dragon Tongue.
XX drink is the best XX.
And I left the scalp on Drake's desk as well.
Okay,
Yes.
That's so fucking cool.
So y'all, they push you out, and Drake is like, oh fuck, long day, and he kicks up his legs up on the table. He takes out a synthetic cigar and lights it. Pulls up his phone, and sees that Dragon Tongue is trending. And he looks at it and he says, Shit! And that's where we're ending tonight.
Woo! Hell yeah!
Let's
dude.
get Dragon Tongue trending, guys. Let's get Dragon
by the
Tongue
way,
trending on Twitter.
I'm actually wearing a Dragon Tongue shirt.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say.
fuck.
That was
dude.
planned.
Plug
Yeah.
that much. Plug that much. Plug that much.
Exactly, yeah. So you can get this on redbubble.com. You can look up Ethan H. Reynolds or Neon Knights and get it. But
Hell yeah, dude, that was
yeah, well,
awesome.
oh, thank you. Like I said, it's my first few times DMing. I didn't look at chat the entire time, so it's gonna be nice to go back in the VOD and see what people were saying.
Oh hell yeah!
But it was so much fun. How was my GMing? Was it good?
Awesome, crushed it.
Yeah. Always as great as always.
I'm always amazed when any GM can say, yeah, it's going to be about 2.5 hours for a one shot, and then actually nail it. That's
Yeah.
like the number one shocking thing for me.
I tried to wrap it up a little towards the end, and I'm glad that y'all were here for the ride. But thank you so much, Derek, for giving me this platform to do this. It's been so fun and so awesome to play one of my favorite games that I've made with all of you. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Amelia. You all were amazing cast, and I hope we do this sometime again. This was a lot of fun.
Me too.
Yeah.
I had fun.
Absolutely.
Also, buy a Divine Comedy. It's pinned on my Twitter. It's
We're gonna
currently
get to that,
it's
Joseph.
currently on sale to the 8th. I thought we were ending.
We'll do shoutouts.
No.
We'll go around the circle.
Yeah.
Well, we can start
All
with
right.
you if you'd like to. Yeah, you're
All right.
you're ready for your thing. Go ahead, do your plugs.
All right, so a Divine Comedy novel I wrote, 109 pages long. Just very. I've heard nothing but good things about it, which is good for me, good for my soul. Available on a lot of platforms. Check my Twitter at BlackDwarfStar1. It's the link will be on the pinned message. It is on sale, which means it was less money than normally until through the 8th. So if you want to get it, then now's the time.
Awesome, dude. That's fantastic. I'm always so surprised that I get to know people that like actually have this like stick-to-itiveness to write a novel, because I've tried to write several times and it is fucking hard.
Same.
I've been sitting on it for half a year. Just pulled the trigger.
Great job. Well, congrats on getting it done, man. Good shit. Everybody go check out his book, buy it if you can. 100%. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Much love. Amelia, where can people find you? What are you up to? All that good stuff.
Yeah, so you can find me on Twitter at TrueFakeQueen888. Faye, F-E-Y, by the way. And you can find me. I'm on TikTok and Instagram as well. I don't remember the handles for those because it's very derivatives or variations of my Twitter handle, but you can find those via my Twitter, and I probably post a tweet after this where you can find them. You can find my original content games on itch at TrueFakeQueen888 itch.io. I have for promoting things. I've got a book of poetry on Amazon you can check out. It's 20 Beautiful Cocoon by Amelia Faye. And all my games on itch currently are through the end of July are part of fundraising for different organizations and funds, pro-abortion, pro-LGBTQ plus funds, and I think that's about it.
Let's
Nice,
go.
cool.
Dude, that's
To
so
the
much
end of-
stuff. You're busy.
Got a lot of
Yeah.
plates to juggle.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for being here, Amelia. We've been friends on Twitter for a while, so it was awesome to finally get to have you on the channel. Thank you. Much love, dog. Jen, please tell people who
Yeah.
you are, where you can be found, what you're up to, all that good stuff.
I'm at Jet Gembles on Twitter, and I don't do anything near as much as all these wonderful creative people, but I do appear on a Cyberpunk Red podcast called Tales from the Oasis, which you can find at Oasis Cyberpunk. If you enjoyed this, we are currently releasing episodes from our mini-series Neon Knights in the Oasis, where we played with our good friend Ethan.
Awesome.
Who played our regular DM Artemis DM'd a short Neon Knights. It was a one shot, and as I said earlier, I'm always impressed when one shots can go, because it was a one shot that turned into a 3 and a bit shot.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a heck of a lot of fun. Yeah, hit me up. This is the first time I've been on a stream and I had a blast, so if anyone ever needs any players for anything, hit me up.
Awesome. Well, you did great. Could not tell this was your first time on the stream at all. Thank you so much.
I had a
for being
lot of
here.
fun with everyone, so thank you.
Yeah, and to harken on that one-shots thing, I completely know what you're talking about. I tried to do a one-shot a few weeks ago and ended up going for like 6 hours. I was like, God, I'm just trying to get through it all, but like, the last thing was the big boss, you know what I mean? And I hyped up the boss. I'm gonna not do the boss. Anyway, thank you for being here, Jen. You were a treat.
Thanks for having
Ethan!
me.
What's good,
Hello.
dude?
Hello. So my name is Ethan H. Reynolds. I'm on Twitter at Ethan Games. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook. Just started those. I'm trying to diversify a little bit. You can find my games by just looking up Ethan H. Reynolds, and you can find my itch that way, my drive-thru RPG that way, and my Ko-Fi that way. I've obviously am the creator of Neon Knights, the game that we played today. There are 2 expansions with that, including an expansion that is coming out on the 15th called Riley's Road Trip.
I'm gonna buy it day one.
Hell yeah.
That's
It's
what I did
gonna-
last time. I'm doing it again.
Well, it includes probably about triple the content of the normal handbook.
Whoa.
Amazing stuff in there. Vehicle modifications, gun modifications, unique ammo, new perks, new items, new weapons, new armor, new factions, new everything. Really,
Awesome.
Lore.
and it'll be
Mad Max style one shot.
exactly, yeah. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and it'll be out on July 15th. It may get delayed a little bit, we'll see. But it'll be out at around like July 15th through the 20th. But anyways, you can find me making games and stuff like that on all of those channels that I said. But I really want to thank you, Derek, DMDM Studios as a whole for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you to my wonderful cast here. I mean, I am so thankful to be in a position where I am, to where I can play games with awesome people. Like, what more is there to love than to do that? So,
Dude, I'm with you.
Thank you. Yeah, well, with or without me, it would be fine. But thank you so much, you all, and I hope we get to play another game sometime. Maybe on my stream, maybe on your stream again.
Drop
Who
dice.
knows?
Love to.
Maybe at Joseph's house while he drops dice. Who knows?
Dude, hell
But
yeah.
Hopefully, don't worry. Next time I won't break the game.
Yeah, it's okay. That's like your duty, Joseph.
I love it. If I'm being completely honest with you, I love crunchy games, and this is like crunchy in a completely different way. So it was fucking awesome to be like, okay, I think I'm good with systems, so I kind of know what I want to build here. And then seeing you like, yeah, I know this shit. Plus 30. Here's my fucking 38 attack roll. Do you really want me to roll, Ethan? Because that's 28 damage. He's dead. That was fucking awesome. I loved it.
Before Guns and Bullets got updated a few weeks ago, there was a rules as written issue wherein if you combined swift strikes with stick and dash, you had infinite attacks.
There was an infinite. You know how like in fighting games to where they figure out like perfect frame perfect data to where there's an infinite. There was an infinite in Neon Knights, and I just think that's just such a cool thing. Like,
Oh, I love that shit, dude.
I don't know.
It was
it's such-
rather than splitting it, I told Ethan immediately.
I didn't.
Oh, man.
Just sounds like a good power fantasy fulfillment, you know? Just, that's perfect.
100%. Which is a really good
Neon Knights
segue.
is
Sorry, go ahead.
really good. Neon Knights is really good at that part.
Oh, yeah.
About
I
Power
love that
your
shit.
characters feel good at what they do, which is
And then someone gets a nat 20 and you die.
yeah,
Happens.
exactly. It's fun, man.
That's what I loved about it, though, man. Like, when I first kind of like came onto the scene and stuff, and I was like learning who people are, and I learned about like what Ethan's been building and stuff. I really liked that. Like the first thing that stuck out to me was like a minigun deals 10d10 damage, and in this game you have an average of like 10 hit points, and I was just like, this is an amazing game. I have to fucking play this. I have to fucking play this on stream, and I want Ethan to run it. And it was nice to be able to check it off my bucket list tonight. So Ethan, thank you for running this. This was so much fun.
You're very welcome. It was my pleasure.
And thank you to all my fellow players. This was awesome. You were all a treat. Everybody here is welcome back. You are fantastic, and I really do appreciate
Anytime.
you guys. But yeah, stick around, folks. We're going to be raiding into Bards and Brews. I'm going to be doing, or hosting rather, Mouse Guard, The Frontier, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is going to be GM'd by The Last Omnitech. He is here in chat. He's a wonderful being, and we love Omni. He's so much fun. Can't wait to play in this campaign. Be a cute fucking weasel and kill shit. I'm excited.
Let's go.
Nice.
And then on Friday, if you like cyberpunky goodness and you are free this Friday night, I host a limited series called Saints and Sinners. It is a cyberpunk mixed with magic and all kinds of crazy shit in the Seattle Enclave. In 2551, we get to the most crazy of shenanigans, and so far one of our characters has gotten 2 arms cut off because of somebody in chat. So you can make people.
What
get
did
their
they
arms cut off.
do?
He spent 10,000 channel points and said cut his arm off. And then a sinner with a laser eye chopped off one arm, and then a cyber assassin chopped off the other.
I didn't know it would be that easy.
Oh man, stick around.
Things we do for channel points.
The souls floweth. No stream on Saturday. I'm taking my wife out of town for her birthday, and then Sunday I'll be out of town as
Happy
well.
birthday, your wife.
Thank you, appreciate
Yeah.
it. But good night,
Have
everybody.
a-
We're gonna close it down because the raid thing is about to tell me that if I don't do it now, it's gonna close down. So good night. We love y'all, and we'll see you later.
Your wife, happy birthday.